Hello everyone. I should be live right now. I haven't streamed in a bit, so forgive the rust. Let me know if I'm coming in through loud and clear, and if the audio is good. Let me turn on the game audio as well. Okay, so everything should be fine. Wow, a lot more people than I expected showed up. Hello, Caminos XD, Smooth Turtle, long time no see. Azulin Sky, hello, good to see you. Cool Gamer G, Typhoon Throne, Jukebox in the Flesh, Tango Knight. Oh, you're the developer of Returns Starstorm, aren't you? Or at least somewhat involved in it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Forced Reassembly, hello. And I think that is... I'm a little quiet. Give me a second, I can turn myself up a little bit. I did do... There we go. I did do some testing beforehand, so it wasn't like I just did this without any problem. It's not like I, came in here completely blind. I spent an hour yesterday trying to perfect the audio, but... it's always a little bit tricky. Hello, an X variable. Am I still quiet? There's a bit of a delay on the stream, so sorry if I can't get to it immediately. This is fine. It's going to give people a little bit of a moment to, trickle in to get in here. It's good. I'll take those as a good. Okay. No, still quite quiet. Grr. Okay, I've turned my gain up to 20 now. So, I'm gonna turn it on the microphone itself a little bit. How am I now? Am I good? Yeah, quite, of course. Excellent start! Just how I wanted this to go. It's fine. It's nice now? Okay, perfect, excellent. Welcome everyone to what I hope will be a fruitful, fun and chaotic session. Game audio should be now. I hope I'm not overpowered by the game audio. Okay, so no more preamble, you've all waited long enough. So I'm just going to open the server and host it. It's there. It's probably the only server that's on Risk of Rain Returns. Yes, Smooth Turtle, I get it. It's always fun juggling all these plates live, in front of an audience. That's why I prefer post-commentary. I can just edit myself to sound smart. What you guys don't hear are the 2.5 hours of flubbed takes in my videos. Thank God you don't hear that. Okay, so this, wait, did I put it on... Don't tell me I put it on friends only. Yeah, I put it on private. I'm a moron. Okay, sorry, false alarm. Now it should be alive, it should be public. Hi Fox! Hey, yes, it worked! Try again, clip. Hey, glad you can make it, Fox. Yeah, you're right, Turtle. Oh, goodness me. Okay, people are coming in. 14. Okay, we're getting that. That's more than I expected, to be honest. Goodness me, 14. Well, we are 14 viewers, and there's 14 people in here. So I'm just going to take that to believe that we are everyone. You know what, I'm just gonna... Well, there's a timer ticking in. You know what, we're just gonna join. If more people join, they can join in for the next game. I'm just going to be playing Melee Mando. Yeah, that's gonna be a good time. I put it on Monsoon. Maybe next round, okay? Maybe next round. Oh god, wait. 15? Holy hell. Okay. 15. We got it. That's a beautiful number. I have no idea how stable this will be. I've never done this before. I've heard someone in the comments said that like massive multiplayer Risk of Rain Returns is the most fun they've had. I have never played with more than 4 players, so I have no idea how this is going to be. Yeah, Technician, yeah, that's the Risk of Rain Returns Starstorm character, right? I was considering maybe enabling that mod, but, you know, because this is my first time and I didn't want people to like bother with mods quite yet, but I'm definitely up for doing Starstorm Returns, either massive multiplayer or just online. Where's Paladin? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? That's the real question. 2 seconds, people. All right, crash landing. Jesus, we all had to pick the same escape pod, huh? God damn crowded. Okay, and everyone's off, left and right. Oh yeah, by the way, this is gonna be full anarchy. I'm gonna lower the volume down a smidge, just so it doesn't overpower me. By the way, full anarchy. Everyone just get items, activate teleporters. You know, this is not gonna be organized. Oh my god, this chat window is constant. Two shrines of the mountains. You know, I'm activating teleporter, you can't stop me. Is it just gonna be one magma worm? Oh, good. They didn't stand a chance. Oh god, poor Providence. Also, look at the prices of everything. Goodness me. $227 for a small gunner drone. You know what? No one should pay that much for it, but hey, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if this is some people, that might be all that some people might get, are the drones. We're going to be fighting over the scraps. Who's pinging the... Someone's pinging everything. Hey. Treasure's key. Wow. It's, huh. There's like more of us than there are enemies at this point. Yeah, I was considering doing this on Rainstorm, because I didn't know how the scaling would work. But yeah, I think Monsoon was the right call. No, I'm not gonna pick up the Harvester site. I already have 2 items. Wow. Yep, we lost one. That's not to be... I'm not too surprised. There's probably some instability here. There's no enemies for me to kill. There we go. Fine, listen, bye, Lemurian. I want to fight something. Yes, Tango Knight. Thank you. Goodness me. Ping it one more time, Tango Knight, please. I don't know if you found the teleporter. A little bit more. Come on. Is the teleporter there? Is it? I can't see it. Someone, please, help me find the teleporter. I'm leaving. I'm getting the hell out of here. Okay, and now everyone goes left and right, splitting up. Oh god, I'm losing track of myself. Yeah, you know, I can ping too. Huh? Huh? You like that, people? You're in the middle. Well, we can call you Malcolm then. Malcolm in the middle. Better than Monkey in the middle, I suppose. I'm gonna get it. Ah, damn it. All that, well, oh, all that health. And for nothing. Wow. You know, the like big deal about Risk of Rain is, of course, the alien atmosphere, the kind of sense of isolation and dread. You know, you being stuck on this alien planet alone. It doesn't really work when there's like 15 of you. Ooh, another Shrine of the Mountain. We need as many. Everyone, always activate Shrine of the Mountains. We need to make this fair. Just activate the teleporter. Just go. There's no point in waiting. And also, I somehow ended up with being completely alone. Hi, somebody. You're the only person I've seen in a good bit. Ugh, can't talk. Jesus Christ. You know, you know when you like select more than 4 players, there's like a big warning like, hey, the game isn't balanced for this. Yeah, no kidding. Good times. Oh, we lost someone. Oh no, Fox! God damn it. You will be remembered. For 15 minutes, tops. Well, I mean, yeah, I would argue Returns is arguably even easier than the original. But, well, in some instances. I guess Providence is harder in Returns than in the remake. But yeah, 15 players really does balance out the difficulty. If you're looping or doing Providence immediately, that just depends on who gets to the teleporter first. I'm not gonna organize anything. Listen, you guys are on your own, okay? I'm just a host. I have abandoned all pretenses of control. Yeah, well, we'll be doing more games, Frontline Ringer, so you'll probably be able to join the next one. Unless, of course, we crash, then you're probably going to enjoy it earlier. Listen... Listen, Clip, Turtle, if you want to loop, you guys loop, alright? Ready, well... That's funny. Oh, you know, we have to play seriously. We have to alert that we're all about to, you know, activate the teleporter. Christ. Oh, look! It is Nemesis Commando from the hit mod Risk of Rain Starstorm. I'm not sure if Boar Beach is the best idea. But can you even activate Boar Beach? In multiplayer? Wasn't it disabled in the original Risk of Rain? And on multiplayer at least. Well, okay. There's your answer. I'm glad we all took another extra escape pod to get here. You know, it's like hailing a cab. No, wait. Well, you know, listen, you're not gonna get optimal plays here, Turtle, okay? It's every survivor for themselves. Well, I guess they just didn't bother like programming 15 pods to like rain down from the sky, but that would have looked absolutely incredible. Who got the shirt? Clip. Congratulations, Clip. Yeah, I think, yeah, well, it's going well. And back to Ancient Valley. It was like a detour, you know, it was a side episode. Filler. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, never mind then, sorry. By the way, if you're gonna communicate something through the chat, good luck, you're going to have to fight with all the notifications. What happened? I see people typing GG. Oh, I guess someone stole an item. Hi, somebody. I keep stumbling into you, somebody. Just for kindred in that sense. Now, I'm barely focusing on my own character because there's like so much chaos going on. No, not Bunny! God damn it. Which characters do we have? Let's see. Somebody was pilot. Wow, a lot of commandos. Is Commando a popular character in Risk of Rain Returns? I'm kinda isolated from the community, so I'm not really sure how popular any of the characters are. I know in Risk of Rain 2 everyone plays Mercenary. Yeah, I love Shotgun Mando. He's super great. Yeah, I still prefer Full Metal Jacket, but that's because I really like AoE. I feel like if you have the shotgun, you're kind of like good for single target damage. I was actually supposed to pick the shotgun, but eh. Handy blows. Oh yeah, right. So you can't like get your drones. Yeah, I can see that. But you know, that's kind of common for Handy. I mean, it wasn't particularly good in, you know, the original game. I would say the worst character. I guess it's between Handy and Enforcer. I know there was an old tier list back in 2000 and I want to say 14. That, yeah, 2014 or something, where like Engineer was rated the lowest back on the Chucklefish forums. That was absolutely weird to think Engineer as the worst one. Oh, thank you, Azaleen. You know, I'm glad someone loves me. I appreciate that. We all need love. Well, except Handy. I guess he's like a robot. He can do without it. But then again, like, maybe Handy like understands love, right? After the events of Risk of Rain 1. Well, you know, after the events of Risk of Rain, he probably believes no one can ever love him. God, shame we're never going to see Handy in the sequel. But, to be fair, I don't even play the sequel, so it doesn't really matter. Not sure why I even said that. But, by the way, I have the Explorer's Key, and I've just never had the opportunity to even use it. It's just been kind of a key-shaped paperweight in my inventory. Did the boss spawn? Did I blinked. I think I missed it. Well, yeah, he's in the background. Yeah, I know, he's in the background of the character select screen. And there is a mod. There is indeed a mod. Oh. You know, if we just get enough, like, unstable watches, like, I bet we can, like, freeze the game forever. Tango Knight, are you keeping that, like, sticky bomb for me? Well, I don't want it. You can keep it. I don't need your charity. I'm a strong commando, okay? I can fend for myself. Just take it, I don't care. I'm just here coasting, to be honest. You know, I haven't told you guys this, but actually, I have never beaten Risk of Rain Returns. I'm just kind of using this as an opportunity to see what the endgame is like. But don't tell anyone. That's a secret. Well, show your love to Handy, Tango. Oh, goodness. You know what, I'm just gonna... You know, I'm just gonna sit here and spectate the chaos, you know? Like, some sort of Roman emperor watching the Colosseum. Or I would, if these spider drones weren't there. No! Tango Knight! Oh, and they just wanted to show their love. And now they're gone. Oh, I should have never said anything. Forgive me, Tango. How many people have died? Oh, wow, we've lost 1, 2, 3 people. The planet is catching up. It's fighting back. It's fighting back. Oh, you know what's the best part about this? Because everyone is in the game, I don't even have to, like... I barely have to read the stream chat. I can just read the game chat. Makes it much easier for my stupid brain. Hi, Fox. How are you doing? Nice drone collection you got there. Man, this would be really fun in, like, Starstorm. Oh, they haven't, like, done anything to make it easier to mod. Because I would like to try to host, like, big multiplayer, you know, Risk of Rain and Starstone lobbies. But I don't want to port forward in the sense of doxing myself, like, on the stream. I guess I could use a VPN, but I'm not particularly in the best situation to, like, pay for a monthly subscription for a VPN. If only Starstorm Return. No, well, I'm definitely going to be trying to do this with Starstorm Returns. Like I wanna do this more than once. I think this is very fun. But those Starstorm Returns have Typhoon? Wait, Typhoon. That was the difficulty in Special Delivery, wasn't it? But does the Starstorm Returns bring like the advanced difficulty? It does. The Starstorm Returns thing is looking more tempting by the second. Yeah, probably the next time it's going to be Starstorm Returns. Hey, thanks to whoever left the Somarang. You know, as sometimes I do wish there was like a kind of intense version of Risk of Rain, you know, where you really had to like work together to try to win, kind of like in something like GTFO or, you know, Payday the Heist. But I guess Risk of Rain is just not that kind of game. Oh, Turtle, was it you who left the Somarang? Thank you. Risk of Rain Tactics. Oh, a turn-based Risk of Rain. That would be fun. I'm just gonna... Wait, how much is this chest? 42,000? Goodness me. Well, I should have kept the Explorer's Key, I guess. I mean, this is still somewhere on the map, I believe. Someone wants to pick it up. Oh, we are dropping like flies. Someone activate the teleporter. We're playing Risk of Drones now. Blimey. Oh, great. Overloading Lynx Totems, my favorite. Overloading is like the worst elite for bosses, right? Especially for Lynx Totem with all their critters. Ow. Okay, that hurt. Goodness. Okay. A tactical retreat. You know, I was talking all that smack about, you know, oh, this is so easy. This is way too easy. Yeah, look at me now. Who's laughing now? Risk of Rain is laughing now. Hi, people, save me. Special. Well, yeah. Listen. I am very familiar with Risk of Rain modding. I played most of them. I still haven't gotten around to Meridian yet, but that's because I want to make a video on Meridian, and I want to make sure to like properly set up everything for the recording. But yeah, I played Starstorm, I played Special Delivery, I've played half the things on Rain Fusion. Wait, we got access codes? Hell yeah! Finally! Access codes might actually be really good in this scenario. Okay, I'm gonna try to knife the Elder Lemurians to get the bleed buff on them. We have to actually play seriously now. Ah! Okay. Oh, I'm dead! Well, first death. How many of us are dead? One. Wow. There's 3 people alive. Listen, okay, I don't wanna bring any pressure on you people, but you know, the world kinda depends on you right now, okay? You're the only thing left between us completing this genocide. I mean, you know, technically, is it like the good ending if all the survivors die? I mean, I guess that depends. I know Risk of Rain 2 kind of tries to add more complexity to Providence, make him seem less like a good guy. Do I still think Mithrix is a like bastard? I know there was this video. I think it has like, you know, the typical YouTube title, Risk of Rain's lore is a masterpiece. And I remember everyone in that comment section were going on about how like Mithrix is the true victim and all that. I'm not quite sure I buy that read of it. You know, like half the lore is written from Mithrix's perspective, so he's kind of biased. But I suppose that's a discussion for another time. We should probably help with the like Lynx Totem. We don't need to kill anything else. All drones. Matrix and most of Risk of It is... Yeah, I know. I know for when... I remember very strongly when the 1.0 update released. They had like half... What, 70% of the item logs didn't even have any logs. And then they got a modder. Was it Civilos? Civilos 01, I think they got to write most of the logs. So, you know, Hopo, who, you know, Duncan back then, who actually did write the lore. I think Duncan and Gore. Paul... I'm still, to this day, I'm still not sure what the hell Paul did in any of the Risk of Rain games. Alright, we're back for Act 2. But yeah, so Risk of Rain's lore is a bit, you know, all over the place because there's like 5 different writers, I think. Program. Did he do programming? I think, I know in the first game, Duncan is credited with the programming. I know online was Duncan and that fellow from Chucklefish, who, in big quotation marks, implemented online mode. I kind of... I mean, formally speaking, there is an online mode in Risk of Rain, the original, right? It exists. That scavenger died really fast. Knife to worm. Is it possible to turn off the pings? People are like writing stuff in the chat, in like the game chat, and I want to read it. But I can't because we're just getting, you know, shrine offering rewards. Wait, does roll medallion work on everyone? Can everyone pick up the wisps it drops? As if that item needed anything else to make it stronger. It's already pretty damn good. Wow. You know, it's great. I have all these Risk of Rain experts directly able to answer all my questions. I mean, I know a fair bit about Risk of Rain, but you know, I haven't dealt with the actual like modding and programming side. And I remember I was there for launch of Risk of Rain Returns. I played it for about 100 hours, got all the achievements, got everything except the like the shard skins that you can find on the levels. Played some online, but I feel like the online for this game quickly, the like public lobbies kind of dried up really fast. I know a lot of people still play Risk of Rain like Returns, but privately. But that's about it. I was actually, out of curiosity, I was checking the categories for Risk of Rain 1 and Returns. And there was one original Risk of Rain stream and like one Return stream. But everything else in that category was either Risk of Rain 2 or Minecraft, because of course. You know, I think even with like even with the heat death of the universe, there will be like 2 things that will remain. People will play Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 competitively, and Minecraft, someone will be streaming Minecraft, even as the sun implodes. Actually, I think we did this quite nice. We got through this without much problem. Someone said like, oh, we're probably gonna die here. Yeah, ye of little fate. Oh. Well, last stage. Yeah, but you know, last stage is last stage. We're in the modern era now. We're in a new era, new chapter. We should probably, you know, we're all just doing our own things. You know, we should probably go up and help like Bunny and David over there with the blighted Trox. I can't even. Who has the? Hee-Haw has 21 items. No, Azuline has 31 items. Goodness me. It's not an equal share. Ah, rest in peace, Artificer. Well, no, obviously it's not crushed. What's the text saying? You weren't crushed, you were frozen between time. Well, I guess I'm basing that off the Risk of Rain 2 interaction. Well, what are we waiting for? Enjoying the view? Huh? I'm gonna sit there and watch the moon loom in the horizon. Two people have only 5. Wait, really? Yeah, David, who was busy fighting the Troxpor guy. God, yeah. Everyone, give David some items if you can. That's the new mission. Yeah, Sky Meadows. I'm kind of mixed on some of the animation in Risk of Rain Returns. I would say 70 to 90% of it is absolutely excellent. But the environments are fantastic. I absolutely love how the environments in this game look. They really translated it well. Sky Meadows looks probably the best. I think Damp Caverns also translated really well. Hive Cluster was maybe like the item that kind of the least amount of changes, I feel. It feels pretty similar. Oh no, bunny! Rip. No! Oh god. We lost Bunny and Fox. And Sturtle. Damn. Things are heating up. Ow! Oh, goodness me. Yeah, an ancient wisp like chunked me. All stages are beautiful. You prefer also spreads from Risk of Rain 1 to the enemies. I agree with you there, Retro Pacifist. Sorry for not noticing, by the way, earlier. I prefer how the original game looks. I'm not gonna say it looks better. Like, you know, it's lower fidelity, but I think the atmosphere, it has a better atmosphere to it. At least I think, right? Yeah, there's an overloading parent there. There's a joke there. Oh god. Oh, Meteor! No, who picked up Meteorite? Who picked up Meteorite? Who picked up Meteorite? Listen. We can talk this through. Okay? There's no need for violence. We have enjoyed success so far. Everything's been going, you know, we can still win this. We don't... Oh, god. Place it wrong. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, Ifrit was way bulkier in the original game. Ifrit felt like it, like, punched through a spaceship in the original game. But here, Ifrit looks more cunning, more intelligent. We're going to... Okay, well... We're going to mess up Providence. By the way, the whole purple attack Providence does, where where he like has those explosions track everyone. That's gonna be very fun right now. Hey, well, that's one thing the original Risk of Rain has. Archer bugs can't be elites. Good. I saw like, okay, yeah, that's legendary spark. I saw like the flame burst effects, and I thought someone was using Meteorite, and my heart stopped for a moment. You know, the atmosphere on the USC contact light is so great. You know, it's so somber and impactful. Get fucked. And you definitely enjoy it with 14 people, you know, shooting everything. Oh, game's starting to lag for me. How's it going for you people? Is the performance dying? Normal still. Wow. Guess my computer isn't beefy enough. Okay, how many keycards do we have? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Oh my god, that's a lot of young vagrants. Yeah, see, I know their names. Your PC is shit. I am streaming and recording this, so, you know. Maybe that's kind of tanking my performance a little bit. Are we just rushing Providence? I feel like we're just rushing Providence. Is that Bunny? Yeah, Bunny's just going to the head of the ship. You know, listen, if I was Providence and I saw this, I would have just let everyone leave. Fox, no, you died! Fox, oh. Oh, wait, no, never mind, you're here. Kill! Destroy! This is for crashing our ship, you goddamn deity-like jackass. Yeah, Bulwark of the Weak, you should have Bulwarker yourself. Another thing Returns definitely improved upon was the Gilded Worms segment. The Gilded Worms they're cool, like, aesthetically, but, in the original Risk of Rain, but their fights almost feels like filler. I mean, I'm glad it exists. Of course, we didn't get to see any of, you know, their cool attacks. Yeah, see, I understand that, and I'm agree on some aspects, but I don't like Phase 4. I think Phase 4 is just kinda almost like a cutscene. But that's also because I'm one of those weirdos who really likes Providence in the original game, and that it lasts like half an hour. I find that very fun. Alright, quickest Providence fight ever. That shield isn't going to help you. Right, let me again, I want to knife him. Ah, who knocked him in the air? Made me miss my knife. Oh god, Ah, just a little frosted snow globe break to enjoy the scenery and the environment. And to kill half the players, good job. Does a frosted snow globe freeze the duration of like the mega beams? These are the real questions. Oh, and we're off! Good job, everyone. Okay, if anyone's there in chat right now and they want to join, the lobby is going to be open again. You'll get the chance. Anyone who has already joined, you can join again. We should loop for longer next run. Hey, I'm for it. Who of you activated teleporter for the last stage? I want names! I'm joking. Skipping the credit sequence. There we go. Maybe artifacts? Yeah. Yeah. We should sacrifice. Sure, you know, maybe I should have enabled like rule voting. But I just want to do like a normal run. All the all the artifacts. Get me more prisms. If you want to use this as a chance to get prisms, by all means. Next run, alright. Cool, cool, cool. Welcome. Ah, someone's enjoying the credit sequence. Alright, can I... Okay. Listen, I'm going to rehost the server to enable rules voting, so people can just vote on the artifacts they want. Because, you know, I'm not a dictator. I am for public choosing, because it means I have no... I didn't allow rule voting. I'm a moron. Allow rule voting. There we go. Okay, now it should be fine. What the hell do I even play? Not like it matters. Yeah, I'll do sniper. There we go. I mean, yeah, we should probably do Monsoon purely because it's the only way to have some semblance of difficulty. And also, listen, I'm gonna put my 2 cents in. I'm voting for Spite and Origin. And someone is voting for everything. Goodness me. Alright, how many people are? 16! 16 is not bad. Wow. Huh. To be honest, when I was like thinking about doing this, I thought, okay, we might get like 10 tops. But, yeah, I know, this is like a roulette. I have no idea what's gonna be chosen. I thought we'd get like 9. Oh. Well, I didn't vote for command, sorry. Well, Can you vote, like, red? Like, can you vote, like, that you don't want them, I guess? See, I play so little, like, I don't play any, like, online. Double vote. Okay. Oh, goodness me. Well, democracy in action. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, David. I am here to stay this time, alright? I guess we lost glass. I don't even know which artifacts are on. Well, Enigma's on. I have the Nematosis Nozzle. Why are you here? I don't know. Oh wait, we have Kin! Oh yeah. And oh, who voted for Distortion? Who the hell voted for Distortion? Well, thank God I'm playing Sniper, so I don't have to worry about Distortion. Good, Spite. Hey, I want Spite. Oh my God, yeah. Spite just nuked Fox. Okay, yeah. I guess we're all to blame. It's our collective fault. You should be asking who didn't vote for Distortion. Fair. Yeah. Distortion is probably the worst. Distortion is probably the worst relic, I would say. It disables your a random skill on specific intervals, except it can disable any skills except for Sniper. It can't disable the primary. But I don't know if there's any exceptions for the like returns characters, but that's how it worked in the original. Oh, it gives cooldown reduction. I didn't know that. Yeah, 3 seconds. 3 seconds steady aim. That's pretty good. Okay, it's only Sniper still. Thanks for confirming that. Well, early stage is easy. The temporary... Wait, what? We have Tempus or whatever it's called? Funny. You know, maybe democracy was a mistake. You know, maybe I should have just said, no, we'll do it my way. Goodness me. More Spite Bombs, please. You know, I hope Hopo, like, patted themselves on the back whenever they made, like, Spite. Best artifact to ever be invented. And I mean that, like, non-facetiously. I can't speak. Ow. Oh! Like, the first time, you know, 10 years ago, in the olden times, when you, like, played with Spite, and just saw, like, the Colossus exploding into 3 million bombs. God. That's like when oh, that was so great. That's kind of when you know Risk of Rain is something special. Volatile Parents. Easy joke to be made there. No one's made that joke before, am I right, fellas? Gups too, true. I remember there's this old Risk of Rain fan art from 2016 or 17, I want to say, where oh god, that has a picture of like the commando hitting the Colossus, and then just Spite Bombs start pouring out of. Oh my god, it's like a fucking parent-teacher conference down here. Christ. Anyways, and then like Spite Bombs started like pouring down from its face. It's such a great piece of fan art. Risk of Rain has so many good pieces of fan art. Also, thanks Distortion for distorting his steady aim right when I would need it. Yeah, you know it, David? Yeah, you guys know it. I love Risk of Rain's fan art, like the original one. 2 has some good fan art and a lot of porn. I was browsing like the Steam community an artwork section to kind of just see what was going on. But, you know, if I were to show it, I would have like pixelate half of it. Oh goodness me, bad idea, bad idea. Oh god, this is like the fucking launching nukes in Shadow President. Bad idea. Roar fans will never be normal. Oh, Risk of Rain 2. Well, Risk of Rain 1 fans, we're weird in our own way. But Risk of Rain 2 fans are like their own thing, I feel. Definitely. You know, for better or worse, there's a lot of incredible fan works for in Risk of Rain like 2. Oh great, I have the fucking plunger on Sniper. The best item. Oh, thanks for disabling my backflip. God. You know, I hope you jesters who voted Distortion are having a good time now. Chuckling from the grave. Going, man, I'm gonna disable Distortion. Teehee. Oh, I'm gonna be so funny. Oh god, oh, I was like, why is that parent hurting me? Oh, it's because we have like the thing that spawns like ghosts. I would love if someone distracted enemies so I could get a steady aim going, but I don't think coordination is our strongest suit. You are Tango Knight? That's good, I'm getting out. Oh my god. It's a sea of parents. Mace, go! Alright, I'm out of here, see ya. I did my part. God, can I hit the reload? No, apparently I can't. Listen, guys, slow and steady wins the race, alright? It's like the Epos fable. Or whatever it was called. Epos? Your Wi-Fi, sorry. You remember when parents were at Risk of Rain 2 and they looked like they were made of cheese? Yeah, not all the enemies got like a good transition to 3D. Oh, okay, I have Somarang. I'm gonna try to line up a pretty good Somarang here. I just want backflip to not be on Distortion anymore, okay? Yeah, I might disable, like, rule voting next time. Oh, okay. Go! Oh, yeah, look at that Somarang! Well, you know, we're all probably going to die one day. Oh, I have a Timekeeper the stopwatch, unstable stopwatch. Okay, just distract the enemies. I'll snipe them from a distance. Yeah, we're doing it! We're doing it! Okay, that was a very temporary distraction. Alright, 5 seconds and I can activate the clock. Alright, everyone. Pause! Got and steady aim, thanks, Distortion. Oh. Clock strikes 12, midnight arrives, hell yeah. Okay. I'm sniping, I'm doing my part. Should probably call back my drone. I don't know where it is. Okay, you know, it was tough, but we made it. All right, I have good hopes about this. We're like wrangling the parents to distract them. Oh god, they saw me, or the ghosts saw me. If you have like ghosts of parents who are already kind of like spirits, is it like Ghostception? We made it, says that the health bar is still at 50. Halfway there, okay? You know the song. We might be living on a prayer right now. No, it was a bad Somorang. Oh, no, my PC! Oh, you all are feeling that one. Holy hell! What the hell did happen? Did someone press the red button or something? God, I think I felt a shake in the real world from that. Wait, we did it? Holy hell, we did it! Oh my god! Congratulations everyone, we made it! Alright, time to die in the next stage. Oh, that was Jar of Souls! Oh, awesome. Wait, did the two sniper players? Oh no, there's a miner as well. Hi, cool gamer. Alright. You know, we should probably just attack the activate the teleporters. Yeah, attack the teleporter. You know, do that as well. It's to blame for everything. The teleporter is the true villain. That's why in Risk or in Returns, like the game ends with a shot of the teleporter. I died instantly. Okay. Oh, hi, Imp Vanguard. I'm glad you made it. Sorry you couldn't catch us at a better time. Reclaimer. You know, sometimes, you know, if this was like 8 years ago or 5 years ago, I guess, I would have kind of sat there and wondered, Imp Vanguard, Reclaimer, what's that supposed to mean, right? Now I know, Duncan just probably wrote it because it sounded cool. Well, I would love to join you guys down there, but there's like a bunch of Spider-Mans guarding the ropes. Maybe I can herd them away. Yeah, no. They're stuck. We're separated. How tragic. Ow! Yeah, ow. I think ow is the catchphrase of all of this. Yeah. You know, I feel like a cameraman, you know, I'm going in. So Fox, how has your day been going? Yeah, mine too. Hey, good job. We got the Reclaimer. Now it's all about dealing with this fucking army of spider mines. You know, I know some people think that Bandit brought along like the spider mines because he wasn't supposed to be on board the USC Contact Light, which, you know, rotten luck for him, being on board like the worst possible ship possible. But I don't think he brought this many spider mines with him, okay? Hi, Hazeline. No, it's not password protected, Pyre Fizzle. But of course you can join mid game, unfortunately. There were a lot of bandits. There were actually more bandits. There were actually more bandits on board than like anything else on that ship. They just didn't see any of them. What does it say? The mines were from hackers. I didn't imagine bandits specifically, but that's cool. Yeah, I think they said like space pirates in the log. Do you not have this many spider mines? I have a couple. I have a couple, all just one color. Yep, no, probably. I'm not gonna sit and say I'm like I'm the fucking authority on Risk of Rain lore. I haven't. Well, I never had authority on Risk of Rain lore, but you know, I'm a relic, okay? I'm a relic of the old days. Wait a little longer for everyone to properly vote on what artifacts they do and do not want to. But yeah, absolutely. I hope everyone will forgive like the roughness. Oh, ouch! I saw that. I don't. I'm you know, I haven't done this before. Is anyone... We have... yeah, Cool Game Razolin and Ankanksde. God, I love internet usernames. I feel like you can glean so much of a person based on their username. It's a wonderful thing, really. Yeah, everyone just spam Origin on cooldown and hope for Jar of Souls. Save us. Well, this is stupid. Why does Jar of Souls work on the spider mines anyway? They don't have souls. Well, we did kind of have like a normal lobby last time. When we didn't like have any artifacts. That was kind of like normal, wasn't it, Tango? Is it okay if I call it Tango, or do you prefer Tango Knights? Force item share? If I don't know, force item share is a kind of lame patch aid. Tango is fine. Okay, just checking. Don't wanna be too brazen. Real ones remember the old days. Yeah, real ones remember the Chucklefish forums. And when Rorquaza was the only Risk of Rain YouTuber. Man, that guy got shafted. Like... Shiny Rorquaza, I'm not sure if people remember him. He was like the Risk of Rain guy. He made videos on it since the beginning. Like 100 videos, I want to say. Maybe, oh no, maybe more than 100. And, and then Risk of Rain 2 came out. And I think he got early access or something. But as soon as like bigger streamers picked up, he was like completely forgotten. I don't even think he has like a special thanks or anything. 300 videos, yeah. I remember the 50 nugget challenge and like the sticky bomb extravaganza. Sometimes I still use his videos to like when I do research on older versions of Risk of Rain. And I want to specify this, right, because I don't want to come across as an elitist jerk. There is nothing wrong with starting with 2, starting with returns. Absolutely nothing wrong. That it's great. I'm glad Returns exists. It's an entry for many people. For some people, it's their all-time favorite game. Oh, there's a leeching elite there. I don't think we'll be able to out-damage it. Okay, listen, everyone in chat, right? Type 1. Okay, 1 if you want us to restart. And type 2 if you want us to keep going. Okay, 1 is restart, 2 is keep going. 1 is restart, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is hell. 1. Embrace the void, 1. Okay, listen. Everyone, I'm terminating this. Connection has been lost. Alright. Now, do I allow rule voting or not? Okay, I'm gonna try rule voting one more time, but I'm going to give people a little bit more time to like properly vote. Okay. Alright, you'll have a chance to properly vote this time. Remember, click once to if you want an artifact, and click twice if you don't want an artifact. Okay? Goodbye, kin. Goodbye, honor. Where's the Tempus? Goodbye, Tempus. Cognition. Listen, I'm making some executive decisions here, alright? Don't care for Enigma. Dissonance is alright. Prestige is perfect. Origin is fine. Spirit is fine. Alright. There's nothing wrong with starting with Hostile Worlds. But there's some... What's Hostile Worlds? Sorry, Retro Pacifist. You'll have to like remind me of that. Retro Pacifist. Is that the gacha game that Gearbox wanted to release? Like the second they bought. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I knew it. The second they bought the Risk of Rain like license, they were like, yeah, you know, by the way, we're gonna treat IP with respect. Here's our gacha game. And then it just got cancelled immediately. Hi, Mr. Dementia, welcome. Wonderful name. Okay, wait, it got shut down in a year, so it did get released. Oh, I thought it got cancelled before that. Alright, okay, so Spite, Dissonance, Prestige, Origin, Spirit. It was... You played it, I didn't. I don't like Gearbox. I've never liked them, and it's not, oh, they ruined Risk of Rain 2. I didn't like them before. Few months. Yeah, I know it didn't last a long time. Okay, yeah. You're the only Hostile Worlds. Well, sorry, Pyrofizzle. Everything has its fans, I'm sorry. Oh, we got another 17! God, we're breaking the record here. Yeah, there's so many people. I'm touched, to be honest. I'm quite humbled. It was fine. Well, it's a gacha game, I suppose. Can't if you like that sort of thing. By the way, yeah. Oh, Azulin, yeah. What's up? Well, yeah. No, you're right, Tango. And you know, Randy Pitchford is Tug's collar, kind of a weirdo. But I didn't like them since Opposing Force. And I guess it helps that I didn't like that I never was into Borderlands. Yeah, fuck Randy Pitchford. Yeah, this is a fuck Randy Pitchford stream. Is there a stream for this? There is, Miss Dementia. Oh my god, Miss Dementia, you didn't come from the stream? Wait, how? I'm a fucking idiot. Oh my god, yeah, I'm talking to this individual like they're in the stream. I'm stupid. Listen, streamers aren't known for being intelligent, and I'm not a streamer, okay? I stream, but I'm not a streamer. I'm an individual. Yeah, thanks for whoever said that there is a stream. By the way, I'm playing this with a controller. I really hope you can't hear like the controller clicking and clacking. I've done all I can to like prevent that. Okay. All right, quick question. Can you turn off the like notifications? Oh, you can hear the clicks. Thanks. I tried with noise gates. I put a blanket over it. I put a blanket over myself and, you know, nearly suffocated. You can't disable it. Well, I guess if you want to type something, you know, I'm just gonna try to keep my eyes. We can make chat smaller. Well, I need it big so I can actually read it. Cool, nice box. It has some cool designs. I haven't seen anything of it. I saw Huntress and Commando and had this like very cutesy chibi like design. That's about it. Though to be fair, I kinda I don't like gacha games kind of on principle, but I guess I should be a little bit more like open to the concept. Hey, so if someone's missing a monster log, here we go. I have a friend who really likes Genshin Impact, like, and I remember once reading ages ago like a Tumblr post how there was nothing worse than being a fan of like Genshin Impact's lore, because there's like people who are genuinely interested in, you know, the like lore and the characters, but the game is kind of just known as being like, you know, a waifu game. It was an interesting post. I can't say anything about. I know nothing about Genshin Impact other than it's apparently really sad. Yeah, anyways, no, who cares about Genshin Impact? This is Risk of Rain Returns, baby. Alright, Dissonance. I was like, huh, Toxic Beasts. What are they doing here? Also, I think this is a much like cleaner experience. Maybe less chaotic. I still think it's funny, like the old parent stage. I'm probably I'm glad I recorded that. Oh, there's an imp there. By the way, Engineer, right? We all agree that Engineer was like absolutely the character who got like most buffed. Sorry for taking infusion. Was absolutely the most buffed from the original Risk of Rain. Absolutely ridiculous how they made like the turrets activate items. I was reading the old patch notes for Risk of Rain, and I found in one of the beta patches, 0.3.7 or something, that apparently Engineer's turrets used to actually have they used to work with items even in the original Risk of Rain, but then they removed it, I guess because it was too powerful. Very, very interesting. because in the original game, in the original game, engineers' turrets, they have this kind of, they're in this twilight zone where they work with some items and some things, but not others. Yeah, riskofrain.com. Thank God that site is backed on the Internet Archive. There's a lot of like important archival stuff there. I was so sad when like they just made it the Risk of Rain 2 website. Again, nothing against Risk of Rain 2, but I hate when like old stuff like that gets removed. Like the old internet is such like interesting place, but it's getting like harder and harder to find. I wonder if that old Twisted Metal forum is still up. That was a weird place. Yeah, Space Game 2012. Yeah, Retro Pacifist. That was the first name for Risk of Rain. Wow, you're an old timer. You probably played the game like longer than me. Yeah, Space Game. I have it installed, as well as every other like free version I could dig up from their Tumblr and Game Jolt page. Everything's so much more calm now. Sorry, I'm still trying to like recover from the train wreck that was the last game. Hey, Smart Shopper. Does Smart Shopper apply to everyone, or is it just the enemies I kill? I have played so little Risk of Rain multiplayer. Like the original Risk of Rain multiplayer, I think I played less than like 12 games. I played a game with... Well, I played a couple games like way back in 2015. I played a round of Starstorm with NK. Is that the name they go by these days? I'm sorry if I'm dead naming. I just haven't kept up. Oh my god, overloading magma worms on stage 2. How wonderful. But yeah, and I played a little bit on the Risk of Rain 1 Discord. Neat. Is that... Because I remember they changed their name a little bit, and I don't want to like be disrespectful. That's the last thing I want to do. I already come across as like a pretentious asshole. I don't need any more of that. Yeah, that server. I used to be very active in it way back then. Yeah. Oh, you're still in it. Yeah, I used to play a couple games there. There was this one individual. I can't remember their name, but they were like the one who hosted all the games. And then they had like a big meltdown because someone joined the game and they just did like a beating embryo rapid mitosis gloving meteorite, and they just had a meltdown in the multiplayer server. Oh, it was? Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm glad to hear that I'm still remembered okay there. What, Tango Knight, you remember that individual? I played with them and I just played Engineer. And I remember they were like, oh, you're doing that. So you're playing Engineer with just thermal harpoons. He was an interesting fellow. Like, he was nice towards me, but apparently, I think he left the server. You did? Oh, wait. David Slash. Oh, watch out, Mish Dementia. When we rewind the cozy corner, I don't know about that. I kind of want to distance myself from Discord. I'm very bad around people, but David, I remember. What was your profile picture? Sorry, can you? Would you mind, like, if you told me your profile picture? I kind of remember people by that. David, your name sounds familiar. It's like been years. What's shaking? Is there a magma worm? Oh, sorry, that's really weird to me. I'm like used to the screen shaking not happening on this map because magma worms can't spawn. Well, now it's difficult having a conversation going on all about with all the item locks going on. A lot of the old Risk of Rain regulars are long gone. Yeah. I imagine. I remember, the Zara was their name? They made the Integrator, the Berries mod, did some help with mod loader. Are they still around? There was Frictionless Portal. He wasn't active much, but he did like the Rain Fusion website. think he's listed as in the credits of the site. Zara's not around. I don't think. Huh. There was, well, of course, Assar, the Birdman, Ben. Actually, Ben, who was actually I hanged out with a couple of years after that. He sent me a message after I uploaded my first video. It was very nice of him. Not first video, like my, the return video. There. Assar's around. Ben as well. Well, that's lovely. Let me see. What about... Oh, the guy with the chef profile picture. They... what was their name again? They had like... clip. Yeah, you're still there? Good. With the movie nights in that server now mostly. Well, that's lovely. 4C Quaker? Was that their name? 4C Quaker? I remember they... I think they hosted... I remember, like... Because I was there when Risk of Rain mod loader got... oh, sorry about that. Picked up the item accident. I remember they, like when mod loader got multiplayer, this 4C Quaker, I think was their name, did like hosted multiplayer servers. They like the surfer mod, I remember that. Or like they used the surfer mod. Oh goodness me. Sorry, this is turning a bit of like a fucking trip down memory lane, I guess. Oh goodness. Oh, spite, thank you. I've been kind of disconnected from what's been going on at the game. 4C, they're still on server, but they're not active at all. No, oh, 4C Quaker, they made the goddamn map editor, didn't they? I used that software for my videos. None! That was their name! Oh! Wow, that fucking magma worm just teleported. None, that was their name, I remember now. They made some mods too, I believe. They talked a bit with the Meridian devs. Yeah, I still really need to play Meridian. Spoiler alert, I'm going to make a video on it, absolutely. That mod fascinates me. Not only that mod, but that's kind of the mod that is in my crosshairs currently. Though the next video will not be Meridian. I don't want to spoil what it is, but it is... I am working on it. I forgot I have drones. I'm too used... I'm sitting there talking and rambling. Next video is under being made. I'm almost done with the script. Enemies returns for Risk of Rain 2. God, I did one Risk of Rain 2 run for the last video to get footage from it. That game feels so different. And the last stage... listen, the last stage is better now. Alright? It's better than what it was in the original, where it was just like this big empty hole. But those like pillars, to me, like they're easy, they're trivial. I just find it funny how they're like, oh, this pillar, it like knocks you a little bit back. Ooh, scary! Watch out! I mean, come on. It's yeah, it's competent, right? I'm not gonna. It's functional, but I know, I find it a little bit funny. Pillars suck. Yeah, well. I don't want to be too harsh on a game that I play so little of these days. I don't want to come across like as a Risk of Rain 2 hater. But they didn't impress me. Especially because I think like the final stage... Ooh, hey, Umbrella! Because the final stage in the Risk of Rain is absolutely brilliant. The problem is it's kind of in the wrong game, I feel. True potential of that item can't shine. Providence just isn't an intimidating enough boss to make all the like key cards. Yeah, all the pig sounds. Boar sound underscore MP3. Ah! Oh, game's chugging. Is the server dead? Someone did something. Someone did something. You're excited, not active, but they're also there. Very excited for Meridian video. Yeah, I wanna deliver. I wanna make sure it's good. I wanna do it justice. Guys, are we frozen? I can hear sounds. I hear life. Oh. Okay, listen. Someone did something. I can hear sounds. The music is going, but of course the music is going. Oh, something is dying. Give it a moment, give it a moment. I think someone just procced the fattest ukulele of the universe. Like, the biggest ukulele solo in the world. God, Umbrella is going to do so much good work for us. Whoever did that ukulele solo, goodness me. Oh god, ukuleles! Oh, Fox. Server lived, yeah, surprisingly. God, I'm also learning about all these interactions. I didn't know hit list works for everyone. That's so interesting. Wait. Anyone can benefit off of hit, or can it? Wait, no. I got the kill, but I didn't get like the notch. So when I kill someone with hit list in multiplayer, does that kill contribute to the person who has hit list? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Oh man, I know I sound like a complete I sound kind of ignorant, right? Like, oh, you don't know that. But I really haven't played that much Risk of Rain multiplayer. My friends, oh, they did not like Risk of Rain. I remember when I first made my videos on it, way back, you know, the setting of Risk of Rain, that really clumsy video. You know, it got some traction, and no one gave a shit about me before, but then suddenly I got some views on YouTube, and everyone was like, hey, you know, what is this Risk of Rain? Show me it. And you know, me with stars in my eyes, I was like, oh, I can finally show people Risk of Rain. And so, you know, I booted it up. I spawned the Sweat Forest, I showed it, and the two people who were like asking, they looked at it. One of them didn't say anything, the other guy just scowled and said, bro, this is just Terraria, bro. I'm like, no, it's not Terraria. You know, I wasn't like going, oh, it's better than Terraria, it's you know, it's a different game. But he was like, no, bro, this is Terraria, it's Terraria. And I kept saying, no, it isn't. I was like, okay, I'll give it a chance. Then the magma worm spawned as the boss, and he did that annoying thing where he clasped his face, turned away, and like said, hey, bro, I can't. It's literally just Terraria. I can't. And I was like, it isn't. And then, you know, he didn't want to see anything else. Yeah, okay, I'm glad that's not my only experience. I'm glad I'm not the only one who had that experience. You know, all on kill items for Golden Risk of Rain 1 might still be the same. Cool. Yeah, I know, right? Well, actually, and Terraria suffered that as well, because it was just like 2D Minecraft. So no one wins. Redundant and reductive comparisons always suck. But, yeah. Exactly, Turtle. Again, I have nothing against Terraria, it's not that. I'm not insulted to be that the mighty Risk of Rain is being compared to the Terraria. No, it's just, they're completely different games. Anyways. No, it was very funny when my videos kinda, quote-unquote, blew up in the beginning. I was kinda like, no one really cared about my hobbies back then, right? And I remember I had a friend, I'd been friends with him for like 10 years, and after the videos, I remember he just looked at me one day as we were walking home from the cinema, and he just said, what do you even like, Denisu? And I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, you know, what's your hobbies? What do you even like? God, 10 years, and he asked me that. So I said, you know, I like Risk of Rain. He was like, yeah, I know, but why? Why do you like Risk of Rain? And I get that a lot. A lot of people like don't see the appeal of Risk of Rain or why it's so special. And you know, I understand it's not a game for everyone, but it's fascinating. It's a fascinating little thing I've noticed. Oh, hi, Fritz. Enjoying the Temple of the Elders? I know it's not your normal climate. It's maybe a little bit too warm here for you. Warm? What am I saying? You're fucking a being of fire. Probably why they enjoy the Ancient Valley. Oh, I guess some people disconnected. Sorry about that. Hello, Shadow YC7WK. Welcome to the stream. If you're planning to join, there will be opportunities next time. Oh, the ukulele! No! The ukulele! Guys, it's holding on by a thread. Someone activate the teleporter. Oh, it's someone is doing. That's probably what's making the game lag. God, umbrella. Strong item in this scenario. Is it, wait, chef bug? Do tell, I'm curious. I don't know. What's a chef bug? Does chef break the game or something? You're waiting in the join room? Okay, cool. But you can do that? You can like join mid-game and then wait? God, yeah, I know nothing. Call me Jon Snow. Whoa, oh, that was a fucking 2010s joke. Sorry, everyone. Oh, Oil Jar has... Latest update broke one ability. Oh, and that sucks so much. Because I know this. I've heard this from, like, the grapevine. That... Sarn? That's what they go by these days? I know them as Saturn Yoshi, but again, I don't want a dead name. Sarn. They wanted, like, to implement more fixes. But after 2K bought... after 2K bought, like, Gearbox, they got kind of lost in the shuffle. And now they can't, like, update the game. Yeah, I assume. You like, Sarn is such a workhorse. They're a goddamn technology wizard. I really hope they find success with their own games and projects. But it's a shame. There's an update submitted to Gearbox, but they haven't released it yet. That was after... Oh, goodness me. We got one update, but that update added a bug. That's so typical. That's... Of course. I might die here. Nope. Yeah, of course. Oh, that's... Again, that's kind of my problem with Gearbox. God damn it. I feel like this is slowly just becoming like a chat room. But yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, modded fixes this. Yeah, I think next time. Because I will probably be doing this again. Does Gearbox have an email we can... They're just gonna ignore it. It's just going to send to... it's just going to get sent to, like, spam. What was I... Oh my god, is Turtle the only one alive? Oh my god, I need to spectate this. Turtle, you know, you have... All the cameras are on you. Don't get performance anxiety now. Turtle, everyone. Oh wait, we did it. Never mind. I was about to say, sorry, I lose my train of thought. I'm a scatterhead. I'm probably not gonna rejoin. You crashed in stage 2 both times. Oh, I'm really sorry about that, Lunar. Lunar Decimator, sorry. Yeah, wish I could do something about that. Are you two retro? Damn. Well, I kind of knew it would be unstable. Sorry. But anyways, what I was about to say, I'm definitely going to be doing this again. And top 10 teleporter activations. I'm going to be doing this again, and then we're probably going to do a Risk of Rain Starstorm Returns. I might make like a short video how to like install that. I mean, I know it's easy, but come on, you know, you need to take into consideration that for some it might not be. I remember when I did the Risk of Rain 2 massive multiplayer servers, some people had a bunch of problems. Take it frontline, you're needed more than me. It's me, try again. Is that me? Oh yeah, I forgot I named myself that here. Oh, right. Wait, there's like a different... Oh, wait, you're... Oh yeah, like when there's a difference between the usernames on the platforms. Yeah, that's always... that's fun. Installation videos are the... They are definitely the... Oh, someone, I think, unlocked an achievement. I heard a sound. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, the A button on my controller broke. It's stuck. It's like, well, it's like, it can't like release. Oh no. It's the end for this controller. It just jumps randomly. I mean, it still kind of functions. Oh, thank God I have a spare. I bought a spare one for like couch co-op. It has never been used for couch co-op. It did? Oh, that's a shame. God, the fucking access codes are doing. Wiggle it to the sides. Maybe. I was supposed to send it to repair because the dead zones on the joystick are messed up. Let's now. After this, I'm probably going to go and connect my new controller. Oh god. I'm being chased by... Oh my god, I'm being chased like by 50 vagrants. It's like living in New York. Get a job, you vagrants! God, oh my god, help! Help! Someone, please! Just a constant barrage. Run, run, everyone. Other way, other way, other way. In this economy. Yeah. Yeah, no. Listen, I tried getting a job. Didn't quite go very well. There were, I think, the place where I live, I was trying to get a job as a librarian. I have a degree in literature. I think there were like 500 applicants, and they only need like 2 librarians. Oh, I'm dead! Oh god. Where are they going? Who are they following? It's like an air-to-air battle. It's like fucking Ace Combat. You love these big lobbies with my eyes kind of glaze over after a while. I completely get you, Tango. It's kind of the same here. It's just too much chaos. Goodness me. You're the Lorix who speak for the vagrants. The vagrants say die. They did. Their command was loud and heard. This is fun. This is like some scene out of Tom and Jerry. This little drone is like chasing 6 vagrants. Bring the vagrants where... Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh my god, they're following you, Azaline. You're like kiting the vagrants. What are you, like a fucking World of Warcraft player? Azaline, go down! Down to the people! You know, we need the ground-to-air missiles. Just go down. Oh, goodness me. Hey, Tiny Implog. Congratulations, Mr. Dementia. I'm happy for you. Go, Azaline, go. No, clip! You grabbed food and checked out. God, just jittering with the other Acrid now. Yeah, I hope you two are having a good time. Bring them down to ground level. It was a blast. Well, remember, enemies returns for Lord 2. I guess you made that mod clip, huh? A little bit of shameless self-promotion, huh? To be fair, any Risk of Rain 1 stuff that's like brought back to Risk of Rain 2 is great. I love the classic items mod. Featured it in one of my old videos. Thinkinviz? I think that was their name. Chen was the other guy, wasn't it? I wonder how the Risk of Rain 2 modding scene is doing. I heard Starstorm 2 isn't really doing particularly well. I hope that's not true. Yeah, I know. There's just like a constant stream of like orb outlines. Interesting that they're here in Monsoon as well. And in the original Risk of Rain, they got removed in Monsoon. Ah, sorry, I missed the chat message about Providence. Stars. Oh, they got stolen by Gearbox. Ah, I see. Well, I guess it's good that they got a gig. Gig. Clip was left the game. See ya, Clip. He's going. That's good to know. That's reassuring. I remember what struck me the most about Risk of Rain 2 modding was that it's. How to say, I don't want to sound mean, that's not my intent, that it seemed like a lot of the modders there, like, they didn't like Risk of Rain, they just kind of want to add, like, their own OCs and their own stuff in the kind of and Risk of Rain is just enough of a blank world for them to kind of like fill it out. But you know, maybe I'm wrong, because I remember in the original art contest for Risk of Rain 2, there was like a graph showing like which survivors were the most drawn, and I remember like OC won out by like a bunch. Like everyone was just drawing OC. Azulin, yeah, I read that. You remember the Sword of Skies, I think it's the name. Yeah, very, very impressive port, or backwards port. Bort? I don't know. Sunnis, what do you think of Frostfell effects in Returns compared to OG? It's similar, isn't it? It's similar, slightly more polished. Everything I said about the effect in Returns, I think applies, unless like I'm misremembering. I've definitely played more of the original, but no, it is absolutely mesmerizing. It's the prettiest thing in Risk of Rain Returns. I stand by that. But it looks the same! Exactly. You do Starstorm 2 social media, but it's been kind of silent because they're also busy with making the DLCs. I get it. It's very difficult to like mod and do official game development, and I'm happy, you know, in this economy. Nothing happened anyways. In this economy, in this economy, I get it's nice that they have a job. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering a bit. Some effectless items got effects in Risk of Rain Returns, like life savings. Yeah, and I don't like life savings effect. I think the effects kind of shine when they're abstract, but life savings effect is kind of concrete. And I just think it's kind of like a weird tonal thing to just have this flying piggy bank. Like the phyllyl imprinting, I think works a bit better because you know, it's still kind of organic. It's like a fish creature, but you know, a flying piggy bank with wings, it feels so out there. You know, that's just me. I don't know anything to say. I got permafrost on run. I noticed no particles. Permafrost has particles. I did check that because I was thinking about doing a segment comparing the effects in Risk of Rain Returns, but permafrost particles are, I think, exactly the same. By the way, guys, in 2 seconds you're all about to suffer. Go, glowing meteorite! Perish! Yeah, that was fun. Well, they're very subtle, and if you had like other items in in Risk of Rain Returns, they kind of get blended together. It's why I isolated them for the video. It's just when pigs flies. Again, like if someone said no, you're wrong, you're being absurd. Fair. I'm not gonna like disagree with you there, but I know. Like Risk of Rain isn't to me a funny game, right? Like it's the humor in Risk of Rain 2 always kind of confused me. Because Risk of Rain 2 is a kind of bleak game. Yeah, there's elements of comedy in it. The phyllyl imprint, the sucker. Okay, that's its fucking in-game name. The sucker is very funny and charming, but you know, it still kind of fits. I love the depressing Risk of Rain one is. I know Chef is to me the perfect joke character, right? Because, by the way, glowing meteorite. Right before I die, my last action of spite. Fuck you. Chef is funny on the surface, right? For me, it's the perfect joke character. Oh, it's a robot chef, right? It's funny, but then when you think about it, right? It's like a chef kitchen is a very like normal place for like dangerous utensils and tools of destruction and like suffering. So for me, like it makes sense that a chef robot would also be like a tool of violence. Like I think it's a joke on the surface, but it gets kind of morbid when you think about it. And the fact that all of the tools Chef has are so like violent, I think works pretty well. Oh god, you guys are all, you fellas are all saying such great things, but it's going by in chat so fast. But I saw someone talk about Listen, fucking put your hand on a goddamn frying pan. It's not pleasant. But I saw someone talk about the Risk of Rain Returns quotes. And see, here's the thing. I think it's good that they changed them. Because the Risk of Rain is like such a lighthearted, funnier game. Glowing Meteorite, fuck you. I might change it if this kills people. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna use Glowing Meteorite anymore. Anyways, I'm glad they changed the ending logs in Risk of Rain 2, because I think that the game is so lighthearted and like funnier that the like really bleak logs from the original game just didn't fit or work or make sense, right? I don't think, with that said, I don't think the new quotes are particularly good. I just think they fit the game better. But oh god! Oh my goodness gracious! I should have saved Meteorite for this. Jesus Christ, my eyes. So no, I'm glad they changed the... I'm very glad they changed the... yeah, no chance. The endings. I just wish they changed it to something more interesting. And so we returned, questioning his orders, or it's completing his order and questioning them, or something like that. But again, if Risk of Rain 2 wants to be funny, fair enough, but I don't know, it's just not for me. You allow ground Risk of Rain 1 returns compared to Risk of Rain 2, same, it's why it kind of stuck with me. Risk of Rain has the space to be funny, but it's definitely not a funny game. Like, I don't think Roar ever goes out its way to push a joke like other games do. I agree, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Like, even something like Life Savings, you know, hi, I'm Billy, this is money for my mom. Like, it's funny on the surface, right? But, you know, it's also kind of sad. You know, some mother is never going to, like, you know, a child wants to send money to his mother, and it's never going to reach it. I don't know, I think there's like a little bit of melancholy to it. Risk of Rain did melancholy very well with like the monster logs and Tougher Times. I love the Tougher Times log. They never lose their dignity, amen. That and the end code implies it learned that murder is good. Well, Risk of Rain 2 was never a game about morals. Every fucking human in that game is a complete piece of shit. Genuinely, I don't know why they're so unlikable. Good job, Cool Gamer and Miss Dementia, by the way. Good job, Miss Dementia, by the way. It's funny in a macabre sort of way, I agree. Yeah, god, sorry, I've been rambling so much. I guess the game is kind of fading into the background, but that's... all the people on the planet are... yeah, they're by choice, exactly, which creates a very, like, different atmosphere. Well, except Acrid, of course. Poor guy. Good job, Cool Gamer. I'm really loving discussion about its worth. I'm glad to hear that. Risk of Rain, I remember 2 had a like reputation for being like a chat room game, which, you know, it's not my cup of tea, but I get it. It kind of fades in the background, as Tango said earlier. I do hope these discussions are interesting. Stop killing enemies! We need to go! Because, yeah, I've heard people say that I'm, like, insufferable when I talk about the things I care, or, like, intolerable. So I never know, like, you know, I'm, like, overdoing it. Okay. By the way, be nice to me, guys, alright? I have the glowing meteorite, and I'm gonna use it against you if you're mean to me, okay? You just talk mindlessly and play. I haven't played video games with... I play Neverwinter Nights with a friend of mine, rarely. But that's about it. I barely play video, like, with people anymore. You're not inside... Well, thank you. Okay, listen, this is not me being, like, fishing for compliments. I know it kind of sounds like that way. Sorry. That's not the point. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I get it's rare, because people... Like, to this day, whenever people talk about the lore in Risk of Rain, I still hear, like, people go, there's lore in Risk of Rain? And listen, you don't have to care about the lore, by all means. But, I think by now it's established it is, like, a thing. You know? But I digress. Oh, I digress a lot. Should probably stop saying, ow! That enemy just spawned out of nowhere. No, I got the drone repair kit. I activated it to get the free drone. Jesus, and then I activated to get the free drone, and then I picked up low meat threat again because I need the failsafe. Yeah, but with talking like conversations, I think I don't want to talk about my videos too much, right? It comes across as being narcissistic, but that's kind of my point with the Risk of Rain videos, is I just want people to talk about them a little bit again. Like, I don't believe in the concept of dead games, right? As long as like one person is playing Risk of Rain, it's not a dead game in my head, right? The only game that is dead is like one that you literally can't play anymore, or like multiplayer games, only multiplayer games where you just can't get a lobby. That's like the only dead games to me, which is why I was volunteering for Stop Killing Games. I was a translator for it way back in the early days of it, so I'm very happy about how Stop Killing Games has been going. I am actually in the Starstorm Discord. I'm not active there. It's hidden away in some like old folder, but I am there. You can tag me if you want. Ping me like 500 times. I don't care. I know some people like freak out with pings. Just ping. All multiplayer game stands either comp or co-op, but 4-player co-op. They are. Oh, that's just not much 2-person games. Yeah, there's those made by the people who made like not Inside Out. That's a Disney movie. A Way Out. But they're okay. But they're like movie type games. They're fun enough. But like 2-player, yeah, like your Army of Twos and whatnot, or just your couch co-op games, yeah, they're kind of gone. No, I'm not, sorry, I'm not in the Starstorm Return server. No, you're correct there, Tango. Alright, No, I also am not in the Starstorms 2. I'm in the Starstorm 1 server, yeah. Yeah, no, you're alright. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Why do you people even listen to me? Why am I here? Why can't good things stay dead? They'll get worse over time. I do agree with that. You know how many yeah, I'm an autopilot, sorry everyone. Update culture is good for fixing like memory leaks and horrible, bugs and all that. And some games get better with updates, your No Man's Skies and yada yada. But updates also change games so much. There's so many games out there, I think, where people like fall in love with them, and then some update happens, and now they change it so dramatically they don't like it anymore. And I'm not saying that the updates make games worse. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't mind. I don't think change is inherently bad. But like, there's a game that I used to like called He Is Coming. I thought it was super fun and novel. But then they just kept adding more and more macro options. They gave you like a backpack. They gave you so many reroll options. It scaled with like the pools. And suddenly it felt like I was kind of playing creative mode. And if people like that, fine. I'm happy for them. But I just didn't enjoy it. He is coming, Azulin. He. It's published by Hooded Horse. I don't remember the developers. Hooded Horse are experts on those games. And now like the version of the game that I like enjoyed is well, I guess I could like still Steam down patch it, but I can't enjoy any of the new stuff. I can't like enjoy the end, the final stages and whatnot. Thanks for trapping me, Ifrit, you jackass. Again, I don't think updates are like inherently bad, right? Change can be good, all right? Risk of Rain had a lot of updates in the beta phase, and thank God it did. Oh my god. Unless we would still be having flying miners, I thought I could dodge that. I have like no items, I haven't scaled. You played that game a bit, Typhoon From. What do you think about it? What do you think about He Is Coming? Did you play it like before or after the macro update changes? My issue mainly pertains most to Gearbox acquiring Risk of Rain and Disney acquiring Star Wars. I'm not even old and I'm still salty. Yeah, Star Wars and Disney, you can beat that drum for like hours. I don't even care about Star Wars anymore. I I like Empire. What killed me? I like Empire. I like A New Hope. I don't care for anything else. I don't even view them as Star Wars movies. I just view them as like sci-fi movies. Yeah, Star Wars mentioned. Yeah, take it off the bingo card. You do? Oh yeah, of course. Your profile picture on YouTube is the Commander Fox from. He was in Clone Wars, right? That's where he was introduced. He wasn't like in some extended universe. I remember Fox was my favorite when I was a kid. There was this old Star Wars game, the Clone Wars game on PlayStation 3, I want to say. And Cad Bane was like the villain. And I remember there were like stages where we were flying around with a jetpack as Fox, Commander Fox. And I thought that was super fun. No, I don't care for Clone Wars either. I think some people exaggerate maybe that it's like the best thing in the world. It has its moments, absolutely. I love the episode where it's just focused on the clones surviving like an attack from commando drones. Excellent episode. A bit confusing. I didn't play long enough to get a grasp on it, but it was interesting. Yeah, it was a very unique idea, and it has a great trailer. It caught my attention, but now I don't know. I don't enjoy it anymore. I don't like macro control. This episode, Andor is great. I've heard. Why? Oh, sorry, I missed the conversation. I'm not sure why you don't talk in the Risk of Rain 2 places. I mean, I don't, because I just feel very disconnected from those people. And it feels like they're like they're like aesthetic elements of Risk of Rain 2, because they're kind of weakened. It feels like no one cares about them. You know, it's just the effort kind of put, I think. Like there's not enough effort and personality, I think, in Risk of Rain 2 for people to latch onto it, but the people who still kind of like it get like trampled over, and it's all about like optimal plays and runs. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but in the beginning, you know, before I made the videos, not that me making videos did much of a fucking change, but back, like, theory crafting and lore was in the same place. So whenever a new update dropped, you would have to wait for like a week, because all the theory crafters would come out there and talk about like the stacking, right? They would talk about how items stacked, what was optimal, and then once they had like number crunched everything, then you could talk about the lore. Though, I'm not gonna say the name, I don't want like witch hunts, but there were certain people... Fuck, again! I'm not trying to die, I swear. There were certain people in the Risk of Rain server that were so aggressive, and I think they were going through something, you know, and all that, but they were so aggressive to anyone. Back, you know, when I had my Discord server, there were people who were coming into my server just to avoid that individual. And again, I just think that's a bit of a shame. And they never got like reported or banned or anything, because that was just them. You know, they were there since the beginning. That's just them. They can go around and insult people. It was I mean, maybe they've changed for better. I hope so. I just think it was kind of sad that it kind of turned out that way. But yeah, exactly. Risk of Rain 2's community is also kind of split. I think every mod, Meridian has a Discord, Starstorm has a Discord, Starstorm 2 has a Discord, Returns has a Discord. You missed the old guard? Tilted Hat, I remember. He was super nice to me. He helped me clear up some of like the community's viewpoints when I made the frequently asked questions video. Tilted Hat, lovely guy. Love the profile picture. Lovely guy back then. If they did something bad, I don't know about it, okay? People change. He has perhaps that image. I mean, it's a shame they got banned, right? Like the thing I wish to hear was, you know, they got better. Tilted is still chill, thank God. Love their little like dinosaur with the fez. Super cool profile picture. Yeah, no, Tilted was great. Though it was really funny. I guess Tilted didn't watch my videos, because sometimes when I asked about certain things, he would like explain concepts to me that I talked about in my videos. I was like, yeah, I know. Again, don't mention the name. I don't want any witch hunts here. That's not the point. Oh, well, we'll be fighting Providence with like reduced guard. Oh, I thought I died. Yeah, well, it's better, honestly, you know. I don't... There's no real, like, fucking Providence, by the way, died in like a second. Jesus. There's no real, like, benefit of being like an old-timer, right? I hate that about Discord servers when, like, people get, like, status just because they've been there for longer. He's a mod in the Risk of Rain 2 core. That's cool. Well, I guess they're all very powerful. Yeah, Providence. Who's the god now, huh? Yeah, Merc zooted. I haven't heard it. I'm very unfamiliar with like internet slang, and zooted is definitely a new one for me. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, you're making some beats here, people, with the drones. Ooh. Providence, you don't stand a thank God he has like the shield buff, but as soon as that's over, oh god, he's melting like butter. Jesus. I guess the game just doesn't scale hard enough. Content has been released or announced recently. Yeah. No, every game is like that. Stone Shard, a game I'm a big fan of. Okay place, not the best, but okay. But as soon as another update drops, like the people who only are there for the updates join and just make a mess. And again, new people, I don't have anything against them. I think it sucks that new people try to join Discords and they just can like cold shoulders. The same Groundhog Day convos in the Risk of Rain Returns chats. You know what I remember? I remember Risk of Rain 2 released, that everyone was joining the Risk of Rain Discord, thinking it was like the Risk of Rain 2 server. I remember that. That was funny. I also remember when they opened the Risk of Rain 2 server too early and people joined before the game even released. That was funny. You are Arbis, you are Miss Dementia. Thanks for the carry. Stone Shard is an open world fantasy RPG, kind of bleak in using traditional roguelike gameplay mechanics. Super fun. One of my all-time favorite games. The game designer for that game is the coolest guy in the world. Yeah, I'm up for one more. Alright, one more, and then that's kind of it. You had no clue. Yeah, I guess it got buried in the chat. Sorry. I was trying to say it to you on stream. Like a fucking moron. Pardon my French, sorry. I cuss a lot sometimes. Alright, can people join? Let's do prestige only. What's prestige? What else prestige? Ancax is leaving. Take care, Ancax. Thanks for joining. Errata Gambler, welcome. What's do you mean prestige like the prestige skins? Is that what you mean? I spent half of the stream not being able to tell what's going on, playing by instinct, so I didn't see it. Yeah, well, yeah. Sorry about that. I should have said something. I'm playing with a controller, so I don't have the access to the keyboard at a moment's notice. Mountain trends are permanent. Okay, okay, well, yeah, prestige seems to be turned on. What to play? Shame there isn't a random option. I know there's a mod for it in the original Risk of Rain. Yeah, Huntress, sure. You know, just turn my brain off a little bit. Classic Huntress. Hope everyone is joined. You're tapping out too. Thank you, Retro Pacifist, for joining. Have a good one. Thank you. I'm humbled. All right, I'm humbled. I'm touched. You're a rare one to have a once a month. I might. We'll see. I might do it more often than once a month. You weren't here for this, Mr. Mensch, but next time we're going to be doing it with the Starstorm Returns mod. So you know, more survivors, more stuff, and I think a higher difficulty, so it should be like better balanced. So I hope. Yeah, you gotta install that. Yeah. Also, by the way, everyone who joined, so I should ask this before. Retro Pacifist left. Oh, I almost took that item. Sorry, Mr. Mencha. Everyone who's joined, just let me know. Was this a good time? Was this too early? I don't know if you're all, you know, across the pond or not. I'm European. You can probably tell by my weird fucking accent. But if this was it too early? Was it too late? Let me... Great time. For me, it's good. It was great since I'm EU too. Hey, hell yeah. It's chilling. Okay. On a weekday. Maybe I'll do it every other week. Have to see. Next week I'm going to be like visiting. Maybe I can do it on like Friday or something. I'm gonna think. Okay. Okay, so you're like 1 hour behind me time zone wise, Fox. Interesting. You're excited for you. I'm excited for you to play Star Summer. I feel there's already here now. That's great. Hey, you modders, you are the goddamn lifeblood of games, right? You are absolutely awesome, right? It does, like, from the big people like, you know, Sarn who made Modloader to even like the little people who made Surfer or Bastion or Sergeant, one of my favorite mods for Risk of Rain. All right, you're all awesome, and thank you for like putting in the effort. I got the imps. No, you got the imps, Mr. Mencha. Goodness me, you're a professional. You're British. Okay, I see. Wait, Tango, did you do the... hi, Retro Pacifist. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for telling the time, though. I appreciate that. But Tango, did you do the voice for the devlog for Starstorm Returns? Or am I might be completely fucking off the... Like, not there. Yeah, I love how Rain Fusion looks. It has that old internet style. Love it. Like, where every website is just becoming homogenized. It's so cool. What's Winstall? Not sure. I think I've forgotten the names. That was Battery. Okay, so forgive me. I took, after I guess disappeared, I took a little bit of a break from Risk of Rain. Clear my head a little bit. A little bit, yeah, 5 years. Well, I actually played Risk of Rain even though I didn't make videos on it. Man, I just love this game, man. I can't get away from it. Every time I think I'm done. Pulls me back together. It's just because I haven't found anything like it. Bye again. I mean, I know there's games like Risk of Rain. They're like the original. A lot of people will say, oh, there's a lot of roguelites, like Risk of Rain that have like the item system and the time scaling and whatnot, but they don't feel the same. There is Ancient Legacy of Azul, previously only called Ancient, which is the worst name probably for a game. Just Ancient. You're not Criterion, you can't call your name Black. But yeah, I enjoy that game. I 100%ed it, got all the achievements and everything, but you know, it doesn't hold a candle. It just, I don't know, it's not... It's missing, it's like missing the, I don't know, the charm, the spark. Has some interesting systems. Okay. Yeah, and the maps feel way, there's like very little verticality. There's verticality on stage like 3 and 4. And this final stage is good. Ancient Legacy of Azul. I'll say it one more time in case it didn't come true. Ancient Legacy of Azul. By Cosmic Spud. I wouldn't go as far to say it sucks, but I don't know, maybe I just don't want to be too harsh. I see, okay, the game sucks if you're playing like the Bounty Hunter or any class that isn't like the Wayfarer or Wayfarer or the Archer class. I forgot her name, the Ranger or whatnot. They named it after Azzy because Azzy is awesome. You're also a community manager for Starstorm as a whole, but at that point there was nothing set in stone, so better offered up the voiceover for devlog. Okay, thanks for clearing that up. Yeah, hope so. Yeah, but take your time, you know, there's no rush. Oh, Lemurian riders on this stage. Azzy, alright. Alright, Ancient Legacy of Azul, Azzy, I get it now. Funny. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, God, I feel like, oh, I remember this. I feel like a goddamn living embodiment of a member berry. But like a little bit after Risk of Rain 2 released, I want to say. There was a version, there was like this Risk of Rain clone that was like fantasy based. It was not Ancient Legacy of Azul. And I remember Sarn, sorry, criticized it for having 2 basic items. But I cannot, for the life of me, remember what that game is or find it. Because I'm always on the lookout for like Risk of Rain clones. Listen, if we have like 500 Vampire Survivor clones and 3,000 Slay the Spire clones, you know, another game like Risk of Rain is okay. Ember Knight? I'm writing that down, sorry. Post-it notes. Was it Ember Knights? I had like a 5,000 post-it notes all around me. Maybe it wasn't, I don't know. I would remember it if I looked at it. Actually, I'll just quickly check it. I have the internet here. Yes, you can contact me at my email. No, that was not the game. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, no, that's a different game. There's an email. You can find it in my channel description, and you can contact me with it. Kingdom Gun. No, it was not Kingdom Gun. That was the other game. I know. There's Ancient Legacy of Azul. There's Kingdom Gun. There's one more that has like 2 Steam reviews. Do I have a Discord? I guess technically I do. I just don't use it. I'm kind of trying to disconnect myself from the Discord. Yeah, we should go. Activate teleport or someone. It's 2D. Yes, it is 2D. I guess I could try to... Maybe I'll join the Risk of Rain server again if, you know, the people are okay with that. And then browse up. I think if I Google like from Sarn generic items, I should maybe find it. I will just hope that someone again forwards your post to the Risk of Rain 2 stream. We're going to Discord. Ah, I get it. Yes, I think someone did. Might have actually done that. I think I heard someone tell me that. Apparently someone did that. Poor Beach. Yeah, sure. You know, it's kind of nice to just enjoy the chaos. 7 minutes in Ancient Valley. That's not bad. Oh shit, I gotta switch back to my chat tab. Kingdom Gun was pretty badly received. It was very 2010s, but I also read in the reviews that they updated it. Like on the Discord or something, that apparently it's good now. SSR is on soft hiatus. Oh right, yeah. Oh right, Boar Beach was like, what's this fade to black? You know, I like that we all take the same escape pod. It's cozy. I'm glad you enjoyed the email. Angst variable. You know, I could just call it like, oh, Denise, but come on. A little bit of personality won't hurt. Unless I have too much. You'd love to have me? Okay, I'm gonna join the Risk of Rain server after this. I don't know how active I'm going to... I'm gonna try to be active. I work... Well, I work a lot with videos. And I try to like get them out as fast as possible. Because I'm going to be moving in a month. And I just want to get as much done before that process. Because my videos can take a little bit of extra time. I'm sure no one commented on it, so maybe no one really cared. But those transitions in the like items that do nothing video, like that kind of introduced like the items, one of those could take me like 2 days. One of them did. They took a bit to make. I hope people enjoy them. I thought it was very fun to make them. Thank you very much. I'm very excited. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna have my own place where I don't have to share a goddamn bathroom and kitchen with 3 other people. Well, 5 now, I guess. So I'm very excited for that. I'm gonna have my own place, my own studio, and I can just really get serious about this. Okay, I'm here to stay this time. Okay, unless I get run over by an ambulance. Wouldn't that be funny? You haven't watched the second one yet? Oh. Well, I hope you enjoy that one. If you didn't, hey, that's okay too. You are trying to inflate your ego and you love them. Hey, listen, Listen, you don't want to inflate my ego, okay? Because then it goes like a balloon and just starts growing and growing, and then I become the size of the Empire State Building. And I just go, oh, you're all so small from up here. Wahaha. You watch both? Oh, thank you, thank you. More is on the way. More is on the way. There's no rest for the wicked. I got that. By the way, my controller fixed itself and now it's broken again. That's fine. Adds to the charm. You like that? I'm sorry, Potato. Big Mr. Potato, did I say hi to you? Good song. Which one? Maybe Big Denise is what you want. Big Denise, what? Do I have like a monopoly on Risk of Rain content? Like Risk of Rain 1 content? I'm Big Denise, I live in this giant apartment, like complex. And I'm like, yeah, I control the flow of the Risk of Rain content. Only I get to make the videos. Oh, God damn it. I can't jump properly because of my controller. Hey now. So far. Oh, goodness me. Oh, God, that's a lot of Umbras. Well, listen, that gives me the monopoly, okay? You're trying to I'm trying to play theory, and I hate them. Keep making them. I'll keep making them just to spite you, okay? By the way, welcome to the Gatling gun, like, squad. Oh, you know, we're just here chilling, shooting, you know, the Umbras. God, then in comes Jukebox. And then out goes Jukebox. Yeah, Blighteds. Blighteds are tough. I love the Blighteds elites. I love that they had this weird mysterious feeling. I remember the first time I saw them, it reminded me of like being a kid and you thinking like, oh, they're not supposed to be there. It's like a glitch or something. And then, you know, I got like a Blighted rock golem as a boss, and it felt like so special. It's big fan of the Blights. Is there who's alive? Cool gamer. I feel like you're always alive. Yeah, Blighted are great, and their effect is so cool. Like you were just like talking about the visual effects, the way they're rip, but the way they kind of remain invisible until they move, super cool. 2 hours. One more. That one was kind of short. One more, okay. All right, I'm not an addict, I swear. One more. C'est la vie, mon ami. You know Blighted Magmor has cut audio effects? I didn't know that. I know Risk of Rain Returns has like 20 pages of cut content. Did any of you write the cut content document for Risk of Rain Returns by any chance? You never know. Sorry, just need a bit of water. My throat's dry. But yeah, there's so much interesting like stuff. Yeah, thank you, David. All right, it was good seeing you again. And yeah, I'll see you around the Risk of Rain Discord, I guess. Hey, it was worth asking, Fox. Okay, but whoever did that, cheers. So much interesting stuff in that document. Great read. Well, first loss. Well, you can't win them all. Chef had a bug with oil bomb, right? Or oil jar. Just using Chef should be fine. Yeah, no, that was super cool. When the next event, like the next big massive multiplayer server. When will it be? I'm trying to think of a weekend. Maybe the week after next week. I'm gonna try to host one. I know that's, you know, far in advance, but yeah, I don't think the week. Yeah, the week after next week, that weekend. Yeah, okay. So I'm just running Glaze, so that should be fine. Someone typed something. That's a speedrun my remaining judgments and set that for a goal myself before I do Starstorm Returns. Okay, cool, excellent. Yeah, okay. 2 weeks from now on, it's set. Mark your calendars, ladies, gentlemen, and everything, including everything that those two terms does not include. Gentlefolk? Gentlefolk is inclusive for everyone, right? Mark your calendars, gentlefolk. rats and bastards. Well, you know, Neek used to go by rats, didn't they? Okay. No, well, listen, hey, Fox, no slurs here, okay? It excludes also those who are not gentle. Folk. People. Organisms. Yeah, there we go. Well, there might be some cyborgs and robots, alright? I'm not gonna discriminate against the mechanical kind. Also, it's, sorry, weird to hear the goddamn game again after so long. You know, I'm just used to hearing, you know, oh my god, I'm dead, you know. So now, just being able to hear surface tension is fun. Oh, that ancient wisp became unancient very fast. God damn it. God damn, though, that, like, meme turret. What's it called? Like the laser turret, the big turret? That's very flashy. You know, if there's one thing I would change about Risk of Rain's returns are like environment design, I would probably lower the opacity on the moon a little bit to make it like kind of seem more distant. I know it just kind of looks a little bit glued on. I know, very like nitpicky, but again, the environments in this game are very fantastic. I thought Technician was Try Again. That's the Starstorm Returns character, I believe. It has like a wrench and a vending machine. Well, not a vending machine. Rare Fistle. Is Rare Fistle the environment designer? Or environment artist for this game? In that case, hats off to them. Yes, and he has bugs. Oh yeah, Technician, right. I thought Rare Fistle had bugs, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow, there's so many. I guess the game does like give the director does get like extra points for the extra players, so everyone gets so more people get items. Before I am Try Again. God. The username dissonance strikes again. I mean, my username here is just Dash. I bet many of you have played with me back in the Risk of Rain Returns day, and you didn't even know it. Okay, Camino XD, thank you for enjoying it. Take care. Everyone's getting like tiny, like the tiny implog. Today's a good day for monster locks. YouTube is like the one outlier and Try Again, literally. Oh, I see. Well, you can change your name on YouTube unless you're like you feel like Lunar Decimator. I mean, that has a good ring to it too. I do like Try Again. Reminds me of that Mario song, Try Again. I'm taking the executive decision. We're leaving. I'm turning this car back. Vaudeville Villain. Speaking of good usernames, Vaudeville Villain. Hell yeah. Great name. Sorry, Potato. That's anarchy here, alright? Sometimes you get items, sometimes you don't. Archer bugs! No! You're gone pest. It's because somebody in the session hasn't collected it yet, but it allows me to collect. Yeah. I get that. What about the big potato? We can all hope to make all the potatoes big. First, if you don't succeed, fix Technician. Technician can fix himself. He's a technician. Herself. Theirself. What's the story behind which, the Dash or the Nizu? It is, I think. Yeah. I mean, it is also just a phrase. The Nizu. Yeah, it's not a fun story. It's based on my real name, which is gonna remain a secret. God. This is gonna make me sound like such a, like, creativeless bastard, but when you go to like school, you get like this IT like service, right, where you do tests and where you upload files and whatnot, and you all got assigned a username, and the username I got assigned was Denizuk. And I thought, Denizuk, that's kind of okay ring to it, but I don't like the K, you know, so I removed the K, and then later when I was registering for Donald Duck Online, I needed a username, right? And, you know, I was like, well, you know, it's a username. I got assigned a username by school, I guess I'll just use that. When I was like thinking about doing YouTube first, my username was WaddleDeArmy179. I think my YouTube link is actually still that, like my YouTube profile link. What, you didn't choose your username, Fox? Interesting. Shut up! Listen, I like the Kirby games, okay? The Kirby anime, the Japanese version is one of my favorite things. Well, it was back then, I haven't watched it in years. Yeah, I guess the Nizu sounds better than Nizuk. And you're not ironic? Oh, thanks. Well, I'm not going to change it back to Waddle the Army, okay? Ouch! Listen, one of my usernames is Jukebox has died. They did not want to tell you what the username was. They want to interrupt you. Hashtag Swaggeroni. I mean, I can't judge, but that's fun. That's great. Actually, that's so great. That's so bad it loops around to being amazing. Donald Duck Online. It wasn't a game. It was a comic maker. You could make like custom Donald Duck comics. I'm a big fan of the original, like Carl Barks and Don Rosa comics. Huge fan. Yeah, well, I enjoy Kirby. The new ones haven't caught up. I think Star Allies was like the last one I played. I wasn't too big of a fan of the level design. The Soul Melter thing is super cool, and like the side hero mode, in like where you play through the game is like any character that isn't Kirby. But the main story, I just found the level design very boring, and the gauntlets I don't think worked in the Kirby section particularly well. Forgotten Realms I haven't played. I gave away my Switch to my sister because they had a bigger chance of playing it. But I'm bringing Acrid out to play. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I'm sorry, Joseph Nicholas, or Big Potato Man. Rip. Yeah, this isn't stable. I wonder, Tango, if you're still there, do you know anything about, like, does Starstorm Returns do anything to improve the online, like, stability? I'm asking you because you kind of seem like the most knowledgeable one out of the bunch. Hope you don't mind. Well, no, it doesn't. Ah, rip. Well, I understand it. You're the programmer. All right, thank you for your service, Azulin. Azuline. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Does not have multiple fixes. Okay, fair. No, completely understandable. I know how much of a hassle it was to even have like Roar, Risk of Rain, the mod loader, to have like multiplayer. That was an absolute undertaking. I'm still surprised Sarn managed to do that. Not alone, they did have help, so credit to everyone who did that, but they kind of started it all. Especially with special delivery. Which is a fun curiosity. Yeah, I bet. Ah, sorry, I didn't. Goddammit, I didn't see it in chat what it was pronounced like. Oh, I'm such a scumbag. You programmed to. Yeah. Tango said that there was a lot of devs in here. By the way, everyone, look how many items I have. Azuli. Okay. I have so many items. No, keep it that way. I have Smart Shopper. I have this nice purse. That's all I need. Alright? I don't need anything else. It's my purse. Alright? I like it. It goes well with my hat. All I need is money, you're right. You know when, who was that saying it, all you need is love? That was the Beatles, right? Stupid, all you need is money. Love? Love can't buy you items. What the hell are they on about? Azulin, yeah, yeah, I saw that now, thank you. I'm focusing on two chats. There's like the game chat and the stream chat. Oh god, random magma worm. You know, sometimes you just have such a great day and then out of nowhere a goddamn magma worm appears. Just ruins your day. No, I wanted that health kit. Damn you, frontliner! Oh, and then he fell into the lava and died. And then he did the thumbs up thing from Terminator. It was very cinematic. Overloading magma worm is the most brilliant thing they added to Risk of Rain in general. It's so terrifying. It's like, I think even on God runs, that thing is like a threat. I remember, take a drink every time I start a sentence with I remember. Ugh. But back in the launch days of Risk of Rain 2, there was the Blazing Stone Titans. And now, the Blazing Stone Titans were bullshit, right? They just incinerated you. And, you know, I think it was good that they were changed. I kind of liked them existing because they were something that really added that, like, overloading magma worm fear element to Risk of Rain 2. Like, when you saw a Blazing Stone Titan, you were just freaking out. People made fan art about it. It was, like, memorable. I don't think there's anything in, like, Risk of Rain 2 that has that same fear factor. Again, I'm not saying we should bring back the Blazing Titans. I don't know. Like, the overloading magma worm, it just doesn't bite as hard in 2. I do like how it, like, makes the screen darker. That's super cool. Love is in the air? Wrong. Overloading magma worm. The Beatles are famously stupid. It's true. I Am the Walrus. How's that song go? I've listened to very little Beatles. I have this problem where, like, my favorite artists are, like, bands no one has heard about. Or, like, bands that no one in my, at least, sector has heard about. Mending this distributor. The mind's inherent elite affixes. Oh, that's cool. Goo goo gachoob. Now I have no... See, now I've lost the plot. So if a mind spawn responds to healing elite, the boss will refuse to die. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, that is scary, but that's not like fun scary. That just sounds like, you know, a slog. Yeah, King of Muffins, this is kind of crazy. I'm not doing a good job showing. You should have been there when we did, like, the Chaos Artifact run. Oh my god. My first multiplayer game... Oh, wait, you went to been there. Your first multiplayer game returns and it's this? Hey, it's the best introduction, okay? Welcome to Risk of Rain Returns. This red can't be picked up. Well, that's a shame. Nice hat, Jukebox. Like your hat. They added enemies to disable items. But again, that's not fun, right? I want like an enemy... Like the Solus... I want like something like Solus control units that they just launch you like 500 miles in the air. And you're just like, oh shit, 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 shit. As you're like trying not to get hit. Right, I know, they're closest would avoid enemies. Yeah, they one-shot you, I guess. But they're kind of slow and relatively easy to avoid unless you get, like, caught up. Oh my god, another purse! No one buys Smart Shopper. This is mine. I want my purse. They are pretty fun? Okay. I haven't played with them, so I'm just going by, like, concept. Oh god, my controller's stuck again. Luckily in every Risk of Rain game the healing elites can't heal each other. Thank god. But they in the first game they had like a life leech. So they could like heal themselves if they hurt you. I think that's fine. Them healing others, okay. My problem is why do they have increased health in the original Risk of Rain, the leeching elites? That's like that I know that doesn't make sense to me. They should have like less health almost, because you can't like do target priority in the original game. Gee, Denise, how come your Risk of Rain... Let's say you have 2 purses. They're mine, okay? I worked hard for them. Ah, that could have gone bad. Yeah, Mercer. I remember, you know, I wonder how how true are like survivor stereotypes. I think I stumbled across this like YouTuber short that was like, what your favorite survivor says about you, and it was like very milquetoast. There was this series for Team Fortress 2. Well, there's everything for Team Fortress 2. I think it was called Weapon Stereotypes, and they would like make jokes about like the stereotypes, what kind of players typically use those weapons. I mean, obviously that's mostly for comedy. There was some truth in that, but I thought it was always such a cool way to talk about like how different. That was official. Oh my god. How like different playstyles affect your. Yeah, Soundsmith, thank you. He has that like the special hat and the market garden. But no, how different abilities like affect your playstyle and personality as a player. I think that's super interesting. You know, I like that in like the old Call of Duty games, when someone was running martyrdom, like that told you a little bit about that person, what kind they were. I mean, I don't think we need to like completely harass those people, but again, something that like running Juggernaut versus running martyrdom, I don't know. Right, I like that. I like when personality shines through the playstyles. That's like what I love about alternative options and whatnot. Face round is my favorite Risk of Rain 2 skill. I liked it back then. I don't know if it's good, but I like lining up a bunch of enemies and hitting them. I find that very satisfying. Ow. Thank God I have foreign fruits. Action Risk of Rain 2, they also have more health, but they actually have less health than other elites. Well, I guess that's fair enough. This change doesn't make it into returns. Yeah, I get it. You want to be like careful about what you augment for returns. You know, given it is a remake. Like, I guess they were kind of in a weird position because they wanted to like modernize it and kind of attract the Risk of Rain 2 players. I'm convinced that's the only reason Artificer exists, because that character sometimes feels like it doesn't even belong in the game. Unless I just haven't figured out the magic trick. I get why the Blighted are fair. No, Blighted are scary. They're very scary. Yeah, I got an egg to go with my purse. Alright? It's a nice egg. This means you have a child now and 2 purses. The purses are the parents. They have given birth to an egg. They have laid an egg. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Sorry if my gameplay isn't the best. I'm kinda... Artifice is very good, but also very hard to use. I am willing to believe you. I just feel like... I know, she feels like she comes from a completely different game, but again, like I've beaten the game with her and all that. I think I know how to play her, it just... She feels bad. I don't know how to use the sun, like, ability. That ability just is way too clunky. It's like playing... It's like trying... When your main damage source is the question mark's best friend from Isaac. Except that game, you know, it's kind of like twin stick shooter, so it's a little bit easier. Oh, the sun is ass? Okay, well, at least... Localist Sun is cool, but her hardest move, yeah. Are we going to host more games in the future? Yeah, actually, I'm going to host one 2 weeks from now. I guess it's a funny skill. Oh god, you know, it's the sun debate. Everyone, what's your opinion on the sun? The skill. Yeah, King Muffins. In 2 weeks, I'm going to host another one, but this time with Risk of Rain returns. With Risk of Rain Starstorm returns. Well, I mean, yeah, it does what 1,200% damage, unless the numbers are lying. Risk of Rain Returns unfortunately has a lot of like inaccurate numbers. I know that items that scale up total damage, like Rusty Dagger, ATG Missile Mark 1, not 2, you know, that work of total damage, and you know, crit naturally, really appreciate the sun. I don't know, it just feels clunky to use. I feel like your character is like small already. And it feels kind of... It's already kind of difficult to sometimes focus on your character. So when you have to like split your attention between that and the sun... that's some toxic fucking boars crying in the distance. By the way, one of the mods, Director's Cut. I haven't checked that mod. I checked some mods for returns. There's definitely not as many as for like 1 or 2, but there's definitely some. There you go. Take the items. I have my sprouting egg, and oh no, I don't want the pig. Come and save me. There's a pig in my way. Full alt art is interesting. Full alt arty. Try saying that 7 times. It feels like you're playing like a mini game in a rhythm game almost. I hate the sun. Let's blow it up. Well, you know, you won't live to see that. Oh, loading boar. I just said it's in the game chat, but the main trick for Zen is to use your primary to slow yourself down so you don't move too wildly. That makes actually perfect sense. It's still its infancy. I hope it flourishes. I hope it keeps going. I want to see Pyro in in the Risk of Rain Returns. Oh my god! It's like that goddamn it's like that stage in the Providence trials where they're like a frenzy toxic beast. Somebody wants to go here. Where is here? Everywhere. I like that someone in the midst of all this chaos was like, yeah, let's do, you know, the baby imp shrine. Why not? I wonder if Risk of Return's pyro design will be used. I know, I've seen Risk of Rain Starstorm 2's pyro design, where they have like an UEC contact issued flamethrower. I find that very funny. Because I always thought that the UEC company was like a postal. Like, I thought that for the longest time until like Risk of Rain 2, I guess, where that the USC company just delivered mail, like that they were a rickety old company, because the USC Contact Light ship just looks like a, you know, like a piece of junk. It looks rickety and unstable. So I thought, you know, it's like a, you know, post company. But then now I learned that they have like their own private military and security, and now the mods are giving the mods like talk about USC Contact Light issued flamethrowers. I was like, wow, I'm way out of touch with what else is going on with the USC Contact Light. Good thing they fuck that company. Awful people, the true villains of Risk of Rain. Woo, spinning! Look at that, it's a spinning missile. Oh, it's gone. I cannot tell herself, like, you have 3 items. Listen, I'm so good. I am the best Risk of Rain player in this room right now, okay? Oh god, dodge the amoeba, dodge the amoeba. Like a game. Okay. US Postal Service has a badass tactical SWAT style thing. Yeah, it does. I like how, I will admit, I find that personal funny. It's like, oh, we lost our ships on the planet, bring the army. Call everyone. Even Forton, whatever his name is, bring him along too, you know, fuck it, bring everyone. Was picking Enforcer a mistake? Depends. If you're using like the shield dash ability, it's fine. Let's see. Fox, if you're looking in the chat, but Pyro's game in-game design is not being used for Start Returns, we're doing a different kind of thing. Well, Fox, there you go. If you're not in the chat, they're doing a different thing for Pyro. That's gonna be cool. I just like Pyro thematically. Like gameplay-wise, I can do plenty of different things. I always just liked like flamethrowers in video games. If you give me an option to use a flamethrower, I probably will. Much to the detriment of others. You like the big jump in 2D? You know, I completely lost the conversation. I have no idea what people are talking about now. Pyro Risk of Rain Returns didn't particularly jive with me. In Risk of Rain Return, it felt generic. Well, Tango, I feel like I'm being an arbiter between you and Fox right now, but I guess there you have it. Wow, you look like a true vaudeville villain with that cape. Very stylish. I don't like I think the cape's a little bit silly. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I respect the effort in animating all of that, but I don't know, a cape to me is kind of like bordering on silly. But I think it looks good on Artificer. Artificer is like the one character I think it kind of works visually. Oh no, Soul Jar! Well, there goes our frame rate. Yep. Goddamn. Fox, I assume you're talking about the bloated server design in the Hive cluster. Well, there, I deserve that for reading chat. Save us, Mr. Mensha. True MVP. Hey, Fox is in chat now. I guess they died. Yeah. Good, you can talk to each other now. I don't have to be on Messenger anymore. Who's left? Oh no, Mr. Mensha died. Oh. Nimbus Oakley Vaudeville. Oh, I love internet usernames. Frontliner, I believe. Frontliner's picked up Spike Strip. The Spike Strip is going to be the deciding factor. Where's Frontliner? There you are. Mercenary player 2. Oh, using the alternative shift skill. I like. I looked for the gun that killed you and that got me killed. Oh. You tried to avenge me. Don't avenge me. I'm not worth it. No problem. Yeah. I like the gas mask. I mean, I own a gas mask in real life. So, I guess I'm biased. But I'm a big fan of, like, I don't care if it's a pyro or not. I just love gas masks. Something about, like, removing the human face appeals to me. 2 purses? Well, I need a third one. Alright, try again. I need a third one. Shit. It's getting there. Also, question. The whip is better than blast on Bandit, right? Like, the whip is super good. Or am I just using blast wrong? Because the whip, like, it staggers, it hits all enemies like Enforcer's shotgun, it does good damage. Like, it feels really good. Transhuman is risk of end. I have no idea what's going on now there. You have a clone helmet. Yeah, well. Oh, you have a clone helmet and a gas. That's cool. I love helmets and masks and hats. Anything that goes on the head and in front of the face. I guess it is, yeah, especially now that you don't have to mash with, accessibility option. I guess, okay. Maybe I'm just using Blast. Blast, I guess, does more single target damage, but Whip just feels so strong. Like, Whip and Flashbang, you just throw it into a crowd and they can't hit you back. You're just free to do damage. But also, I want to stress, I play Risk of Rain that I don't loop. I play it, like, in short bursts. This is going directly for Providence. That's my preferred way to play it. I understand it's not for everyone. But I feel like items matter more when you kind of do that. They do different things. I always thought, the Castlevania homage in the Providence Trials was it's my favorite Providence Trial because of that. I know they do different things, but I also think, I don't know, you get more value from one, I suppose. I'm gonna have to do more testing. Yeah. I understand that. It has an appeal to it. I do it like, I don't know, once every like 3 months. I sometimes like try to do a god run. But otherwise, I guess I kinda feel like there's a certain level of, I won't say skill, that's not really it. It's very difficult to loop at times. Volatility, I guess, right? I like runs where you don't have healing or where you don't have damage, right? Forces you to adapt. Thanks for dropping that Imp Overlord on me, Christ. What a care package. You could say it was a special delivery. Yuck. Oh god, hi. I'm just here as a fucking... I feel like the civilian in Team Fortress Classic or what? Oh, Fortress Classic? Whatever they had to rename it to. Just sitting here being escorted. Oh god, when did I get the gloves? Ah, my purses, they feel suffocated now. Yeah, it's a stagger too, right? If it didn't stagger, I could see it more like an argument, but oh, I don't know, it seems so good. I feel like it never deals enough damage. It does 220%, 250? I think it does more damage in burst, but of course Blast has a higher DPS because it's such a fast skill. Again, if you see me jumping randomly, that's my controller. For everyone who's watching this VOD, it's probably going to be like 15 people. Ah, well, I guess 5 items aren't enough to stand against Loop 2 like enemies. Should probably pick up some more items. I think the alternative skills versus the variant skill is a very interesting discussion. I would like to talk about that more one day. I like the variant system in Starstorm. Because I feel when you have variant skills, sometimes I feel it leads to characters just becoming generalists. Right? You picked alternative skills that kind of counter their weaknesses. And then, you know, the identity kind of fades. That's kind of the impression. That's kind of the impression I get from my analysis. Not all skills, naturally, just a decent amount of them. I don't think there's that much of a difference between tactical slide and dodge roll. You gave her a bit. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's sort of the DD's variant pack was my favorite Risk of Rain 1 mod, so I should probably try that one. That has... I think I've seen it. But no, but... See, I'm such a scatterbrain. I can't keep my focus, the red thread going for too long, it seems. But no, when you have alternative skills, you just kind of pick the ones that enhance the character's weaknesses the most, and everyone becomes a generalist. Like Enforcer, you know, is a slow, clunky guy. He's good in crowds. He can do... He's good with crowds. He's kind of bad at single target damage, and he's slow. But now in returns, he has a mobility option. He can be kind of like as fast as, you know, the Commando, and he has good single target damage with alternative fourth skill like the triple shotgun blast, and you know, right shotgun is good crowd control. I feel like suddenly he kind of like now it just does everything, and you lose that like tanky, you know, hold your ground kind of playstyle Enforcer has. But again, that's like my... It just depends on old... I completely agree with you. Loader, I think, has very interesting old skills. I think they did a good job with that. Commando, not the mobility skill. Chef has some interesting ones as well. I like the idea of support chef. I think that's fun skill. Fun, like, gimmick. So not all, but I think variants just kind of has more identity to them, right? But like I think, okay, here's how I look at it. If the variant system is better, even if you have like some kind of maybe not perfectly designed variants, but the alternative system, like alternative skills, then you need to like be really, really cautious and very meticulous with the design. Yeah, and also agree. Risk of Rain Turns, I think, did a much better job. I don't like the alternative skills. I think the alternative skills were, to me, the worst part of Skills 2.0. I like that update. It's probably my second favorite update in Risk of Rain 2 had. I haven't played the DLCs, mind you. But yeah, I think Risk of Rain Turns is closer. It's not quite there. It's funny seeing Gups on the contact lights. Variants are really cool, but we'll absolutely not be making all of them for starts and returns. No, absolutely. NK Neek is an absolute lunatic making that many variants. And I watched the devlog. I understand, and I completely understand the decision to go with alternative skills instead. I just hope there's consideration to make them alternative and not just slight altercations that leads to eventually just people picking like the one that gives the most value. Because I get it, there's people who always pick like the kind of underwhelming skills for the flavor or the fun. Oh, my A button's not working. But Again, if you... But hey, listen, I'm just a schmuck on the fucking internet. My opinion doesn't really matter, alright? Yeah, no, I get that. That's what you did for Nemesis. The Nemesis characters. You just made them their own characters. Ah, goodness me. I mean, I'm super excited for the development of both Starstorm Returns. And maybe I'll give oh my god, look at all those items. But no, I made my choice. Take the items. Take the temptation away from me. Thank you. Thank you. No. Oh, maybe I shouldn't activate it. Sorry. Your iframes ended too soon. Ah, sorry. Hey, it's good to be back for a Providence fight for once. Even though I'm like doing 2% of the probably total damage. If this was like a raid boss, you know, and there was like the damage numbers, you know, to show how much damage everyone does, I would like be banned from the guild. I mean, a lot of variants were just alternative skills for obvious reasons, but also a bunch of stat changes that are their identity. No, you're right. You're right. The variant system wasn't perfect. I don't care much for Fat Man though and stuff like that, but I think a lot of them did do well. Wow, good job everyone. Merc Risk of Rain 1 felt really bad. I like him. I don't know. He's like in the middle. I don't hate him. I don't love him. He's like completely average, right? To me. The 3-hit combo, which allegedly only hits 3 targets. Oh god, Providence is killing us. Oh, I didn't like the minor like I don't know. I just didn't feel like the heat system added much to it. It just felt very passive, and I just feel like an underwhelming character when I don't have heat, and then like an okay character when I have heat on minor. But oh yeah, activate all the drones for bringing them all back. But yeah. Alright, everyone, that was the final game. I'll be around for like 2 minutes. If there's any like pressing questions you want answered, you can ask them now before I fade away back to Microsoft Word to write the script and probably eat something. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast, which was about 10 hours ago. Fade back into the ether. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Word isn't the best. But I'm just kind of used to it. No, minor. I don't know. It feels like such a passive system. It feels like it makes the skill. The heat meter to me makes the skills less about like using the skills for what they are, and more just about like using them when the heat meter is kind of full. Yes, Nimbus, I will be hosting another game with Risk of Rain Returns Starstorm mod installed, so more characters, more stuff, harder difficulty, in 2 weeks from now, alright? Not next weekend, the 30th or the 31st. That's about it. So that's gonna happen. Again, I'll make a small video just showcasing how to install the mod a couple days before. Anyways, terminating the server. I guess that's the issue a lot of people have with Void Fiend and Risk of Rain 2. I haven't played it, but Void Fiend is to me the character I hear the least amount of people talk about. Like, no, I've not heard a single good thing about Void Fiend, and I will be honest, I hate its design. It feels like it belongs in a completely different game. But no, the 360 dash is cool, and I think it's way more fun than the like the charge up dash. Even though that ability is like mechanically strong, it's just kind of clunky to use. But I feel like I wish it took a bit longer to build a heat meter, and then you felt like more powerful when you built it. Like that you had to work more for it, I guess. It just feels very passive. And yeah, I know it is a passive. But again, I don't want to shit on you either. It's just my opinion. Missed potential the character. Absolutely, I can see that. I don't think I'll play the DLC. I know there's been nothing in the DLCs to kind of attract me. I do think they were cowards for bringing like a railgunner back and giving them just such a weird Survivors of the Void. Was that what's called? SOTS or something? No, it's Survivors. That's Survivors of the Storm. The Void update, the one with Void Fiend and Railgun. When I looked at that, I thought I was looking at an update for a different game. Like if you put, oh sorry, that was my mug of tea. If you put like a Railgunner next to Commando, they look like completely different characters. Like they don't even belong in the same game. Emissary and Tamer. You have to refresh my memories. If those are Starstorm Returns characters, I haven't played all of them yet. And I have not played all the Starstorm characters. I think I took a break from Starstorm after like the Pyro rework. Yeah, it did. And people blame Gearbox for that. Oh, Emissary and Tamer are cut characters from Risk of Rain Returns. I haven't read the document. I mean, I read the document. I haven't memorized it. But no, see, people think that like Survivors of the Void, Sotve, whatever, like, oh, that's when Gearbox took over. Well, Hopo was still in charge back then. For me, the game changed around like the third content update, the Void Realms update. I feel like this is what Seeker doesn't for me. Seeker is to me, Seeker and Paladin are to me the point where we just kind of full crossed over into space fantasy, right? Like the original Risk of Rain, there's some fantasy elements in it, but it's very like separated. The fantasy elements are tied to the planet, whereas the like humans, the survivors, are all very like sci-fi, pulpy. Not Paladin, sorry, Lost Sun. Forgotten Son, the pale imitation of Providence, right? Like the statue given life. And I was like, Paladin? The shooter? Yeah. False Sun, thank you. But like the Risk of Rain elements back in Risk of Rain, it felt more sci-fi, with the fantasy being weird and out of place. And you know, even like the fantasy items had like this kind of grounded, like they were otherworldly, but they felt special. Risk of Rain Returns, you practically have magic almost. It's, I know, technology advance is indecipherable from, or indistinguishable from magic. I've heard that quote. It just, they took it in a different direction. And you know, for people who liked it, that's fine. But if you were a fan of the original Risk of Rain, it feels there's definitely a disconnect. Risk of Rain fundamentally a mid-century sci-fi novel sort of vision. Yeah, absolutely. It's like grounded pulp. It's like pulpy, but not like funny pulpy, in a way. No, you're completely right. And the fact they use ballistic weapons, that's like the biggest thing for me. You know, Commando isn't shooting like laser pistols, they're bullets. And Forrester's using an indistinguishable, still like contemporary shotgun. I mean, everything in Risk of Rain felt very close to how it could be in like how we could have actually kind of advanced technology. Like, I love the astronaut suits. I think they're just the perfect blend of feeling grounded but also modern and like what we would want with the extra mobility and whatnot. And I think a lot of that is the fact that the helmet is connected to the neck. I'll use a strong word, but I hate like how in Risk of Rain 2 Commando's helmet is like separated from the torso. It just makes it look like a costume. Like it's not actually protecting him. Oh, but the USC combat light gives cheap armor. Yeah, there might be some more reasons, but just on a visual level, it looks like a goldfish bowl way more than it did in the originals. I do like Risk of Rain direction, but I can understand why people would dislike the disconnect. Again, I don't think it's bad. Not by all means. It's different. And again, with difference comes preference. I think going like Risk of Rain 2 is the worst thing is very unfair. But I think it's also understandable why some would be turned off with it. What about the Clovers and Luck? Yeah, sure. Yo, even the streams are back. Mr. Sandwich, hi. Yeah, sorry, the streams are back, but sorry if you kind of turned into the late. I'm just answering some like questions right now. Sorry about that. I've been alive for 3 hours. Like Soul Magic or whatever. See, I understand that wait, just Arlvis, for those on IRL. To me, it's just how small. I wish Artificer was more clunky. Like the tech was a little bit more, you know, like smoke maybe coming out of it, and like some, not gears, not like steampunk, but more tactile. It just, she has like these bracelets that can just conjure up particles, and just doesn't, to me it feels like we've kind of crossed the line. But I have a bone to pick with Artificer's design. I think she looks better in Risk of Rain Returns. I hate how she looks in 2. But I am a bit kind of a curmudgeon about like the aesthetic elements. It's kind of fun to imagine Risk of Rain on command rolling. How does he do that? Hey, I get it. It's kind of weird, but he has a very he has mastered the art of doing it. I'm writing this shit down, by the way, as you speak. Oh, it's so useful for me. Yeah, you were talking about making Risk of Rain like fan game, or like a game like Risk of Rain, if I remember. It's been hours. You asked me for my email, I think. You said Risk of Rain Mando twice. I meant Risk of Rain 2 Mando. Okay, yeah. No, again, and I want to stress that, Tango. Nothing in Risk of Rain 2 is like objectively bad or wrong. Like everything is reasoned for. It makes sense. It's argued for. It's explained in lore. You know, there's nothing. Hell yeah, dude! If you make Roar Tactics, I will make a video on it. That's my goddamn promise. All right. Even if I hate the game, I'll make a video. All right. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video on it, and like genuinely. Roar Tactics sounds... I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I love those types of games. It doesn't have to be Final Fantasy Tactics if it's like a different kind of Jagged Alliance. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. Alright? I'm talking to him. I'm talking circles. I just love the idea. Yeah, the... Okay, I don't want to trash Risk of Rain 2. I don't want to come across as one of those like people, you know, stuck in the past, but... My god, when I read some of those logs in Risk of Rain 2, like the Emperor Overlord started like swearing. I guess it's like a translation error, but I was like, what the hell? Like I don't think I can say the things the Emperor Overlord said on stream. It's Final Fantasy Tactics inspired. You know, I'm opening my wallet right now. I'm going to fetch my wallet. No, one thing more important, Azulin. I'm going to go back to Risk of Rain 2, but I just want to make this clear. Azuli, make the game you want to make. That would make me the happiest, alright? Like, I can give feedback and whatever, sure, by all means, but don't... If you really want, like, to make me happy, I guess, follow your artistic intentions. Make the game you want to make. That's, like, what makes games like Risk of Rain and all that special. They have an inner thing they want to make, and they want to visualize and make that come true. And that's, to me, beautiful. That's what attracts me. If you make a game that's, like, just for people, I'm less attracted to it, because it doesn't feel like it has that soul, that spice. I want quirks. That's why I talk about Risk of Rain, because it's a weird fucking game. But, I'm gonna check that in a minute. Try again. But but anyways, yeah, the Risk of Rain 2 logs, they're so disconnected, and the thing that really hurts to me the most is how every log just makes the planet less and less dangerous. Like the logs in the original game, I think did such a wonderful such a wonderful job creating that sense of dread and like and a horrible feeling that these are dangerous things. You know, like the rock golems are super powerful, the wisps, their flames hurt. Yeah, they're basic enemies, but in universe they're scary and threatening. Right? Even the Lemurians, they're intelligent, they're organized, they'll catch you off guard. But then in Risk of Rain 2, the watch log, like the delicate watch or whatever, it's like two people talking about how much they love their watch, and then like 20 Lemurians show up and they just kill them and go like, well, that happened. Oh no, my watch. It's like, you know, the Lemurians, even if they're like fodder, they should still be kind of weird and scary. Like when I read the Risk of Rain 2 logs, it feels like just another Monday at the Petrichor 5 planet. Oh, this one guy, he has this mask and it's summoning ghosts and I have to fucking wade through the ghost. It's annoying me so much. It's like a sitcom. And, you know, but the Happiest Mask log is so close to being good. Because like that final moment where he just looks with the mask and then just points at the guy who's like trying to take it away. That's good. That's ominous. That's intimidating. And then they kind of cheapen it by having the guy cock his shotgun and go, this fucking planet, I swear. But no, yeah, absolutely, you're completely right. The fact that they're written from the point of the survivor like adds to the chance of it. And the Risk of Rain 2 logs are written from like 20 different authors. Mythrix writes some have an omniscient narrator. It's very like clustered. You're gonna have to rewatch the first half of the stream to catch everything you missed. I hope it enjoys. Imports, I think he says slut. YouTube, no! But again, I think in universe it's like a translation error. Siphon Forest log is pretty good. That might be an environment log. Risk of Rain captivates me. I find the one... It's interesting because you didn't really have to. Risk of Rain, the original, was made in a game. Risk of Rain was made in in an era where story was kind of not expected. Especially for like indie games, right? Like they were welcomed. But you know what? What's the story of Splunky, right? But so it kind of felt like they went above and beyond. Now I know that some of the lore in Risk of Rain 1 was written by randos because on the Tumblr, Mr. Drummond or Hopo, he was just like, "Hey, if you have any suggestions for what to add, just contact me." So you know, God knows who really wrote half of the stuff in Risk of Rain, but it feels coherent, right? You don't get the impression it's written by like 20 people. I love... The Colossus log upsets me because it's so good. And it just does such a good job. Like, it's strengthening... I mean, look at this. Like, I think it's good in the original, but my god, this really sells the idea of how big this thing is. And then it's like such an easy boss. I mean, I get that you have to have some easy bosses, but man, the Colossus, they should have like made him like a late game boss and more threatening. Like, it's such a scary thing. It's a goddamn walking church. Or castle, I don't know. It's like church because, you know, the thing looks like stained glass. Clear basically terracotta soldiers, literal, taking literal. I love that. You know what the best part? See, I think Risk of Rain, the original lore, has like a good thing where it doesn't over-explain. It lets the mystery. Because it doesn't matter, are the Claymen infected people? Are they molded from Providence? It doesn't matter. The point of the Claymen is that they're human-like, and that within their similarity, they create this sense of loneliness in the survivor, right? They're alone, everyone else is gone, and there's this one thing that kind of looks like a human, but not. It's like a twisted parody of a human, and it's, you know, actively trying to kill it. Like, the Risk of Rain log, the prose is kind of a little bit amateurish, and, you know, it's not professional, right? If you read a, like, big, proper book, you know, it will kind of blow this out of the water, but it doesn't need to be. It just tells a message very well, and there's this charm. I get the feeling that they really enjoyed writing these logs, that they kind of wanted to say something. Yeah, no, the windows are super cool. When Risk of Rain Returns first got teased, there were a few log art pieces that the artist shared that absolutely floored me, and the Colossus will... Yeah, absolutely. I'm mixed, like, I think they're just on a visual level very pretty. Something I do kind of prefer with the original is that they look like sketches that, like, the survivor takes. Whereas these ones look like kind of flashy, cool photos. Well, some of them at least. Like the imps especially. Like, it kind of looks like it's posing for a photograph. Like, yeah, catch my good side. You know? But some of them do have that sketch feeling to them, like the Macrobe, for example, and the Wisp. But I get it. Like, you don't want to copy Risk of Rain 1-to-1. Rescoring one's prose makes me think the aliens have an inner life in actual communities. I feel like someone's making a pitch and I'm eating. Yeah, kinda. It does. Is Returns worth getting if I already have Risk of Rain 2? Yes, awesome Gappy. It's absolutely worth it. It's fantastic. And I'll say that even as I prefer the original, but I still recommend Returns for especially for new players. I think you'll have a much smoother entry. Maybe check out the original, after you're done. The one from 2013, parentheses. It's cool that Macroped is from the cut drain map. I don't know about the drain map. See, actually, when I first saw the macrobic predator, sorry, again, awesome art, love it. The environment, again, environment shines in this art style. I thought it was based on that hunter enemy. That was the EG reference, yeah, from the first game that would place traps and capture. It was like this white pale thing. I prefer Scrying one, but yeah, the pale one. Thank you. Yeah. I thought it was based on that, but I guess they just kind of wanted a different kind of semi-organized thing. I think the the macropes, they fit pretty well with Risk of Rain. I'm kind of less. I'm more mixed out with the Swifts. I feel like they kind of border on a little bit fantasy. I think their design is cool, but does it work in Risk of Rain? I can kind of see both ways. And the Brambles, fantastic. My favorites are definitely the Trox. Their name's weird, but there's something about them that feels very Risk of Rain to me for some reason. I can't put my finger on it. I think it's the weird eye. To be honest. So glad I wanted to play a second stage, a million macropes. Yeah, the macrope did nothing wrong. I remember that patch note. They're golem birds, so why not? I guess. Again, I'm not the fucking infallible source of truth. I guess they just don't feel like constructs to me. They feel like crystalline birds, which again is a cool design, but I don't know. There's something about them that never quite managed to strike with me. I wish I could. I hate when it's oh, they feel off. Yeah, what the fuck does off mean, right? I'm not sure. Risk Rain devs have an obsession with Cyclopses. Yeah, it's the rock golems, the the colossi, the Providence, Mithrix, the ancient wisps. Also, no, not ancient wisps. The archaic wisps. The purple wisps that aren't the boss. They also have one eye. And yeah, the Trox have one eye. The imps have one eye. The baby imps naturally, and the imp overlord. I'm surprised we didn't get the survivor with one eye. Well, I guess false sun. Yeah, they do have a Cyclops obsession. I do like this. I also liked how Providence's log has the most there's no dynamic pose. There's nothing. It's just a direct look at him, just telling you this is the guy responsible for all of this. It feels very personal because Providence is the one character or entity that you kind of have a personal aminosity to. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's been confirmed why Providence did the things he did, but he did them, and now so much has transpired because of it. Whoever's responsible for getting that teleporter on the ship, they're the true villain. I feel like the Trox aren't finished in how they attack. The log says they launch Survivor in the air when they come out to the ground, but that doesn't happen in game. Very possible. Weren't you supposed to be able to stand on a Trox and then they removed that? That I read that that this is supposed to be the red plane. And again, from story building perspective, it's neat. I read the lore that the imp plane is kind of a reversal of life. You die and then you get born, essentially. When you kill an imp, you don't kill them, you make them, you birth them, which sounds very wrong. That's what I remember from the document. You were disappointed in the prologue, but now you love it. Well, I'm glad it kind of changed your mind on it. They are standable. All right, never mind. Look at the normal imp log. That's a better example. Yeah, because it's like shifting through the reality. Yeah, I get. Yeah, like here are the the environment elements of it. No, yeah, I get it. You're right. I do like. I think Risk of Rain's world building is an interesting thing, but to me, that's not really what mattered in the end. For me, Risk of Rain is a story about like conflict, about violence. You know, losing your humanity. In the end, I don't think it really matters where the imps come from or like Providence and Freaks. To me, it's like a very personal journey. The story I fell in love with was like the story of the survivor who goes through the events in the original Risk of Rain. And to me, everything else felt like it was there to kind of service that tone, that story. I'm glad I didn't repeat it for Risk of Rain 2. I don't like retreading old ground. And I get it. Now the world is become like a bigger thing and now you need to expand it. But it's kind of funny to me because I bet, you know, when the Imp Overlord was like made, and it was made by a different person. I don't remember their name. It was not run by Duncan. Or Mr. Drummond, sorry, should be formal. And, you know, I bet they're like Lord of the Red Plain. Why is it called that? I don't know, it sounds cool. And then because of that decision made all the way back in like 2013, now suddenly like we have to like, okay, well, what the hell is the Red Plain? You give shut up, Fox. I don't know how else to say it. But you undeaf them. The import log is missing the top 2 eyes and I can't unsee it. Yeah, I think they were in the original log. They have like many eyes. When you kill black imps, they become small imps on the other sides. Yeah, maybe it's something like that. The thing that I'm definitely curious about with Petrichor V is the bodies of water, since with the exception of Sunken Tombs, we don't have that much underwater exploration. No, you're right. We have the Sunken Tombs, and then you get to see like a lake or like an ocean at the ending of the game. You know, when you're like flying off into the sunset. Some corner has a lake with no water map in the game, and that's still disappointing. Yeah, that's something that I kind of did like. I don't like the Void Realms update much, or any update past that, but I do like the underwater kind of feel of the Void Realms. I thought that was kind of neat. I know it's not an underwater map, but there's just, I don't know, it kind of imitated it to me. Yes, yeah, true. We're getting Damp Cameras and you'll see her concepts, I believe. It's all about Nekuana. Nekuana? Nekuhuana. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Oh god, the fucking veiling guitar. I prefer the theme in the original. This theme does get kind of grating to me. Yeah, Damp Karen is going to be interesting to see. And the Lynx tribe is also coming back, right? Not is that true that the Lynx tribe is coming into like the new Risk of Rain 2 DLC? Okay, they are. Yeah. That's the first. Is that the first instance of? No. Drifter, of course. Drifter is a Risk of Rain Returns original character that then got added to Risk of Rain 2. I guess back. Yeah, might not be the right word. Yeah, the Lynx tribe. Weird little. I'm not sure what they're kind of like supposed to be. Like they say Lynx tribes. I guess, you know, Lynx is like the animal. But I guess, I don't know. I like that they're a little bit obscured. They're an interesting addition. Totem, I don't particularly like mechanically as a boss. It's interesting, but fighting it is not particularly fun. It's not a difficult boss. It's definitely the most like one of the more like intense elite bosses, but I feel like you're just fighting the enemies. It's a summoner boss, which I guess that's fine. It's just not the most exciting thing. Alloyed content also risk, yeah, Alloyed Collective, yeah, you know, Drifter and probably a couple items. Okay, people, I've been live for a long time, but it would run nice in a different game, yeah. Hey, maybe in Tactics, you know. But anyways, stream is going to a close. Again, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the multiplayer chaos. If you didn't, that's also fine. Thanks for sticking out and chatting. It's very fun. It's very fun to actually have people to talk about Risk of Rain. I'll be seeing some of you, I guess, in the like various servers. All right, and I'll be working on the new video. I can't say when it's coming out, but in 2 weeks we'll be doing this again, but with Risk of Rain return, Starstorm returns. And yeah, okay. Take care, everyone.